It's a Thursday morning. You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5 WCMF. How's it going, buddy?
Pretty good, buddy.
What's going on, female buddy?
Doing good, buddy.
22 degrees right now. It does not feel like 22.
No.
Feels like 15. Our high will be 26. Where the hell did this snow come from?
I don't know, but we got a ton of it.
What the hell happened?
I don't know.
Like my daughter had hockey practice last night in Fairport. We live in Henrietta, so it's a 7-hour drive. And I'm trying to tell, I'll take her. My wife's like, no, she's being really sweet. You got to get up. I'll handle it. I got it. I love you. And I'm like, oh, my God, that's great. So I go to bed early, and I'm asleep when my wife gets home at like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And she walks through the door, and she's like, it's so bad outside. The weather is so bad. It was so, almost like she's like upset with me. That the snow, and I'm
like you played her.
I don't control the snow. I didn't know this was coming. So if you are getting up early to go to work, the roads are not great.
Grab your shovel.
Yes, and as Tommy likes to say, give yourself a little extra time.
Slow your ass down.
All right, we are T-minus 2 days from Valentine's Day.
Oh, boy.
And Valentine's Day, as stressful as it is for people with a partner, can be even more depressing for people without it.
Yeah.
Especially if you just got out of a relationship.
Oh, okay, so you're on the dumps.
You got it. But there is a place just east of us that is looking for those people.
Losers?
Okay, for a guy...
You call me a loser all the time.
Yeah, no, I'm just making sure that we're all on the same page, that you are
He's very smug.
Loser.
As you sip your coffee. Losers.
The Via Aquarium is in Albany.
The aquarium?
The aquarium, it is in Albany.
We have Albany has an aquarium.
I didn't know we had an upstate aquarium.
I didn't either.
So Syracuse has one, Niagara Falls
They
has
do?
one.
It's got to blow.
Let me try this again.
Syracuse has one too?
Syracuse is building one.
Oh.
Niagara Falls has one. Albany has one.
All
We're
right.
like the only area that doesn't have an aquarium, which I've been yelling we need one, but that's neither here nor there.
All right.
The aquarium, it's in Schenectady outside of Albany.
So basically it's a fish tank, but go ahead.
Is offering a limited number of slots for scorned lovers to name a cockroach after their ex. That cockroach will then be fed to one of the aquarium's reptiles and filmed for your pleasure and sent to you.
I've seen this.
Yes.
Really? This is not a...
They
this
do
is not
it in so many ways. Like it's usually the cockroach or it's some other animal that gets fed to
And they
something.
feed it to like the snakes.
Yeah, snakes, reptiles,
Yeah.
Right,
whatever.
the alligator.
So the cockroach will cost $1 at viaquarium.com.
That's a good deal on a cockroach.
You have to do it before 10 o'clock tomorrow if you're interested. And as Kimmy said, this has been a thing now for different zoos and aquariums and places like that for like a decade. And now that it has come local to us, I have a simple question.
Yes.
This is psychotic, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's sad.
It's kind of
Like, would you
sad.
brag? Like, would you brag to, like, your family? Yeah, showed her, man. Fed a cockroach with her name on it to an alligator or whatever you feed.
Because, like, they send you the video of it
It's
happening.
pathetic.
Yeah, okay. Because, like, the way the article is written, and every article I've ever seen that talks about this, it's always like, ha, 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 this is fun. Take that, X.
It kind of reinforces why they left you.
I'm glad that you said that.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking like if you're posting it too, like now everybody can see that you're clearly
Yes.
not over this person. It's I mean, I guess people do it in other ways too, whether it's posting like a subtle jab at somebody on social media or, reposting a meme and it's like, we all know who that's about.
All right.
Well, the big thing used to be, like, you used to get together, like, girls would burn the pictures of their ex.
Yeah.
And have, like, a party for it.
Sure. But you did that, I guess, in the privacy of your own home.
But
at
you,
least.
you also did it around other people.
You invited people over
like
to,
that.
to do it.
All right, so let's run a power ranking
All right.
here. 252 WCMF, 252-9263. What I like to call the pathetic post-relationship cry for help. Because I would argue that number one, Alabama is going to be naming a cockroach after your ex and feeding it to a lizard.
Yeah.
But after that, the clearly not over you public moves is the burning stuff with friends or the vague posts on social media more sad?
The burn.
Oh, I say the post.
Because you really got to go out of your way to, like, that takes effort.
But I guess I could see the burning thing with just friends as like a supportive thing, therapeutic thing. I am done with this person. I'm burning their stuff. The social media post is never just one post.
God, it sounds like we're working with a psycho. Have you burned stuff from an ex?
No, but I understand the symbolism of it.
Okay.
You're saying I'm done with this human. And I think like,
But you're doing it publicly.
no,
well,
you're
like-
not.
I mean, well,
you're not.
Well, you
though.
are.
I guess
with
if
You're
other
putting it
people.
out there.
Well, if you film it and put it on social media, yes.
really
if this
putting it
is
out
just
there.
something that you're doing in your backyard, fine.
There is something about destructive
Yeah.
that like makes me uncomfortable. Like the idea that the lizard is going to eat the named
Yeah.
cockroach, that bothers me. The idea that you are destroying something of your ex.
Well, I don't want your stuff anymore.
Okay, but it's also like kind of giving out the if you were in this shirt, I'd still light it on fire vibe. Too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm from the generation where
sure.
girls just assaulted you.
Ran you over with cars.
Yeah, threw things at you. Slapped you at Perkins at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Because, like, I mean, maybe I'm wrong here. And the
Yeah.
phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. Maybe I am sheltered and prude and lame. But, like, if I am a single man
Yeah.
and I can see anything publicly where you are referencing an ex in a negative way, that is a massive red flag.
I
yeah.
think you're right. Like I think the sharing it publicly is no matter what it is the red flag. Because you want everybody to know.
I'll go even further.
What's that?
If let's say I'm dating a girl for a month,
Yeah.
right now as a grown man, and she shares with me thinking that it's like a funny story that last year she paid the Via Aquarium in Albany $1 to feed a named cockroach named after her ex to an iguana. That's enough for me to be like, yeah, I don't think I want to do this anymore.
Yeah, start wrapping it up.
Right?
Yep. Play the music.
No, am I wrong here?
Do you think that no woman that you've dated has done anything like this?
No, but that's why I'm not with him anymore, I guess. Like, if you did it
Well, I
afterwards.
mean, like there was like the one girl he owed a lot of money to.
Well, that she had a right to be upset. And here's
Yeah,
the
I'm
thing.
just saying, like there may have been some reasons for why those women did what they did.
By the way, I paid her back when she caught me in the mall when I was trying to avoid her and made me pay her via the ATM at that moment after I was already married and had to explain that to
Yes.
my wife. So that I got my comeuppance on
All
that
right,
one.
all right.
No, look, hear me out.
Yeah.
I am not saying that there aren't reasons for people to be upset with their exes.
Yeah.
What I am saying is when you make it a thing past just the frustration, that's where it gets weird to me.
But I guess I'm just thinking of, like, just for example, like the burning of the clothes and stuff. Like, I don't want your stuff. I wanted to, it may just make you feel better.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, I will say, like, there was a point in my life
Yeah.
as a young man that I would have been able to bang around those flags.
What do you define young man?
Mid-50s. No, but, you know, like, I mean, if they were,
Like,
if you're
it was
having
a-
some sexual fun here, I could slalom
Yeah.
around these things, to use an Olympic term at the moment.
Very timely.
Have some fun.
Okay.
yeah, he's
but-
not. He's not
But I wouldn't take it
running
I wouldn't-
away from an ex-burn pit in the backyard.
But burn pit, that's a little different. But yeah, you're right. But I wouldn't take that person serious. Like, this is going nowhere.
Well, but I mean, I think that comes with time. And again, the phone number is 252-WCMF. We're talking about this aquarium outside of Albany. For $1, you can buy a cockroach that they will then name after your ex. They will take a video of this cockroach being fed to a lizard, so you get the satisfaction on Valentine's Day of your ex as a cockroach being fed to a lizard. Look, I agree with you. As a younger person, that's something you don't think is all that bizarre, right? But it does also feel, and I can only reference women, right, because that's all I know in a relationship. The woman who burns stuff or posts that stuff on social media after or pays $1 for a cockroach with an ex's name on it, they also have in other stuff tied in where it's like, is she quirky or is she psycho? And
You're saying it doesn't stop at the cockroach.
exactly. Like that is there's not a wall between
All
like,
right.
okay, this is therapeutic and now I'm just a normal person. There are going to be 3 to 4 other red flags.
Oh, yeah.
Where you go, hey, is this her like being interesting or does she have a penchant to like show up at my house at 3 in the morning drunk swinging and then trying to make out with me?
Do you give a pass for like what age she did it at? Like, let's say 22, she burned an ex's sweatshirt,
All right, I guess
and then you
that's-
meet her at 30.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay, I guess, because you're a kid. I mean, you're telling me a 30-year-old
Was the guy wearing it at the time?
I'm just thinking of like looking back, like anybody looking back on stuff they posted on social media just in general is embarrassing when
Fine.
you were like 20, 21, and like how that stuff just doesn't age well and you would never do it again. But at the time, like it just seemed normal.
But
I
here's the
don't
problem.
know.
I don't know that. Like, if I meet you at 35 and that's in your past,
Yeah.
I don't know you So I don't know.
Yeah.
Is some of that still kind of lingering in there? Is there some kind of like Chernobyl effect still going on inside you that they didn't completely contain?
She's got radioactive.
Yeah,
hogs
like
running around.
do we need to put like a cement dome over your ass?
Well, look, all right. Kimmy, I think you're right. If you do this as a kid and it's way in your past, fine. But I'll ask you a question.
Yeah.
Let's say because you're what, 72 now?
36.
All right, you're 36
I
years
had
old.
to think about it, though.
30. Let's say one of your friends.
Yeah.
And they're all great gals.
Yeah,
those
yeah,
girls
yeah.
there. They break up with a serious boyfriend, right? And they call you and be like, "We're burning all his stuff. Come on over."
Yeah.
You're not pausing for a second at 36.
Probably not.
Psycho.
You're gonna
And
go?
like I said,
Psycho.
if that's gonna make my friend feel better, who am I to tell her no?
Man, there's no way I'm going to that thing, man.
All right, let me counterpoint that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say in a hypothetical situation, Tommy
Yeah.
and I have a buddy.
Yeah.
And he's into archery. Like, he bow hunts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? And he invites us over on a Friday night. His fiance just left him. And he's going to put a picture of her face on a bullseye.
All right.
And he wants us all to shoot arrows at the picture.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
What did she do?
Okay. That's my point. Is
Well, I'm also wondering what he did to have his stuff burned.
No, but that's not what you. Okay. Look. When it is a woman doing this socially, it feels less
I would no.
illegal, weird,
Violent.
Thank you.
Well,
Violent.
but
Psychotic.
if she wanted to shoot something at his face, I might be a little bit more hesitant than just simply burning his T-shirt.
You're destroying his things.
And you
yeah,
use them
but there's
with
something real
fire.
personal about shooting something.
Okay, so if our buddy,
So's arson.
Yeah, I don't see it like if you said your buddy wanted to burn her stuff, I wouldn't see that as weird as like shooting her face.
no, that would make me. I would find it weird that my.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I am very alarmed that you're okay with this.
You know, I would think even I know we talked about giving a pass to somebody who's like 20, but like if you're 30 and you've spent a significant amount of time with this person, I can understand that being an even more difficult breakup.
I think
like
it might
in your
be
30s.
an easier conversation with you to ask, when are you not allowed to burn somebody's clothes?
I don't know. I
you-
would be
you-
there for support.
It sounds like you have an unlimited timeline. You can just do this into your 80s.
Yeah, I would support my 80-year-old friend in burning her boyfriend's stuff.
Having a burn pit.
Women are
All the narcotics in there.
what?
I don't know. I just figure you're on some stuff when you're 80.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean-
probably are.
Too
I'm
fast.
just thinking of what normal 80-year-olds would leave behind.
Are you a drug addict arsonist? Is that why your husband went into firefighting?
No.
Hedges bet.
Why would I burn it if I'm...
I love being a teacher, but I got to do something to keep Kimmy from burning the house down every night. Now, look, I understand that it can be hard to get over an ex,
Oh, yeah.
right? I get
Tough.
it. We've all been there. It's happened before.
But we've all been there, so you know the routine, though.
Okay, and that's just it. You're not going to meet anybody new if you're still carrying that baggage,
Right.
Right? And, like, I also feel like every guy is arrogant enough to believe that if that woman is still hung up over an ex, they're eventually going to get hung up over him
Yeah.
if it ends poorly. And I don't want to deal with that.
No.
I don't want to deal with that. It's not fun.
It was as a kid, you don't know these things.
And, like, here's the
You
thing.
have to learn.
I've been with my wife since I was 23 years old. So I don't know what a grown-ass woman's anger, resentment, post-relationship
Yeah, I'd be
is like.
afraid of your wife.
Well, I'm not saying my wife specifically. Yes, I am afraid of my wife. But like if I
would not wrong that woman.
if I was all of a sudden back on the dating scene again,
Yeah.
and I dated a woman for 8 months at 39 years old and broke up with her, I mean, does that woman disappear forever? Are we mature about it? Does she burn my stuff? Is she knocking on my door at 3 a.m? Am I reading stuff about me on Facebook or Instagram?
Well, I was just thinking too. That one group on Facebook.
Are we dating the same guy?
dating the same guy? I mean, you get a lot of ex horror stories on there that everybody can see. And Rochester being, not
Small
that big
town.
of a city, you're gonna run into some of these people eventually. Like, hey, that guy looks familiar.
And, like,
Definitely know him from somewhere.
Don't get me wrong. That Facebook page is very entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And power to the people, whatever. But you are only getting one side of a story.
Sure.
Well, you say sure, but that doesn't stop you from getting out there reading and be like, ooh.
No. I know. You take everything with a grain of salt.
And when,
But I
and-
think it does do some good
but
when you learn about, criminal history of some
Okay,
people
fair
that you
enough.
may
Criminal
not have
history,
known.
Yes, yeah.
But like when you have these breakups, even when you're older, you don't know when they're going to show back up.
Well, you talked
Yeah.
about this earlier.
Yeah, the crazy train ain't got a whistle.
Put that on a T-shirt, sell it in the
Yeah.
non-existent rock shop. We have a dynamite. The crazy train ain't got a whistle. Kind of break room for you this morning here on CMF. Just after 7 o'clock this morning as we talk about Valentine's.
Yeah.
We have in front of us the number that the average person, I'm going to go ahead and say man, will be spending on Valentine's Day this year.
Oh, okay.
And this is a pretty significant number. However, it doesn't seem, Kimmy, to include what we would argue is the most important part
Wait,
of
it's
Valentine's.
missing stuff?
I think it's the basic cost of Valentine's Day is not included in this.
So, and you said it yesterday, and you're right. This would double what the cost would be.
Jesus.
Well, when I initially saw it, I'm like, oh, I guess that makes sense. And then I saw that the one thing wasn't in there, and like that's a lot of money.
So, like, remember last week when we talked about how, like, 40% of Americans said they didn't have the money for Valentine's Day and
Yeah.
you laughed? When you find out what that money is going to be, it's gonna it makes a lot more sense.
So everybody's tapped out.
We'll get to it just after 7 o'clock here in the break room on CMF, plus a whole bunch more. But first, Tommy,
Yeah.
speaking of money,
Yeah.
this restaurant, when it hit the scene, became a sensation because you got a lot for a little.
Okay.
And it was unique. There was not fast food like this before ever. And as time has gone on, people have gotten frustrated because the portions have shrunk and the prices have gone up.
Mm.
Yet, the person who runs this massive restaurant chain came out and said something this week that may indicate you're done eating at this place.
Wait, really?
Because they're looking now for a specific type of customer, and odds are you ain't it. And we'll tell you all about it next here in the break room. Let's see you, man. This might be the end, Tommy.
What happened?
Well, look, we know that fast food sales are down.
Oh, yeah.
Part of that is because fast food has become really expensive. Another part of that is people are frustrated with what they are getting versus what they used to get. And, there's a whole bunch of things that play into that.
All right.
But one sentence from a man who runs what was one of the most popular, newer fast food places in America may indicate they do not want you as a customer anymore.
Who they want?
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF, just after 6:45 this morning. Like we said, the roads are not good.
No.
It's super slippery. And we also talked late last week about how it has been such a harsh winter.
Yeah.
We've had more potholes than usual.
Yes, we have.
And it's costing people more. And in front of us, we have the average amount of money a Rochester motorist will spend due to bad roads annually. And I know we love to bitch about the government, how things don't get taken care of, but there's no way the number is this high.
Okay.
And we'll get to it just after 6:45 here in the break room on CMF. Chipotle, when it first hit the scene, was a sensation.
Oh, yeah.
It was the go-to, I need a lot for a little bit of money fast food restaurant.
Put it all in a bowl.
And, Kimmy, I would argue that they became so popular because you got an unbelievable amount of food for like $8.
Pretty satisfying, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But as time has gone on, the portions have started to shrink.
Which is weird because I have not noticed that.
Really?
Yeah.
Has your husband?
No.
Really?
Yeah, well, he also always gets like double.
Okay.
So maybe that's why.
And while people are arguing the portions are shrinking, the price is still going up. This week.
That I've noticed.
Okay. So this week, the guy who runs Chipotle, CEO, whatever.
Yeah. What do you say?
He said that they're looking for now certain kinds of customers. And I am paraphrasing, but he said they now want customers that are making over $100,000 a year.
Wait a minute.
How do you request that?
And he wants top shelf customers for his rice bowl?
He's essentially saying we're looking at the data, and people with money are enjoying Chipotle. So our now customer base we are aiming towards is people that make over $100,000 a year, which seems like a corporate way to say, hey, we're about to raise our prices a bunch
Yeah,
again.
that's what it sounds like to me.
Okay.
And we don't want you.
Yes.
I never heard of somebody that's trying to sell things going, I don't want you.
Stop coming here.
Thank you. I mean, yes, that's kind of what it felt like he was saying by saying, we're looking for customers that make over $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
What's that?
What Chipotle is doing is going to make a lot of people disappointed who really like Chipotle. But it may be past what Chipotle is doing that is so frustrating about fast food right now. It used to be fast food was the cheapest option for a meal.
Oh, yeah.
You could plunk down $6 and you could walk away full. But it is not that way anymore. And I get that as time goes on, everything becomes more expensive. But what do you get now where you don't have to – let me try this again. What you get now for what you have to spend now is not the same as it was as little as 10 years ago.
It's all shrunk.
And it feels like all of these fast food places are changing things up to cater to a higher clientele.
But that's less people.
I understand.
So you're like selling to less mouths.
But maybe their thought process is those people with more money.
They're paying more.
And that's going to make up, one high-end customer is worth more than two average
But
customers.
here's the thing. A high-end customer ain't a sucker either, man. Like, he don't feel like coming there and paying more for your chintzy plate.
Sure.
He's going to go find his own thing, man. Like, they're not dumb.
What is
like,
that?
You're literally telling these people, hey, we don't want you dumbasses. We want these higher-end dumbasses.
But I guess I ask, what is that thing that they can afford? Because the expensive stuff has gotten more expensive. So, like, the folks that make over $100,000, they're not going out.
Shifts.
Exactly. Right? Like, look, if you look at what fast food restaurants on the whole have done the last couple of years, they are now redesigning smaller, sleeker restaurants, right? They have more mature food options. Promotions that are relying on nostalgia for millennials that now have their big boy and big girl jobs, right? It does feel like they don't want everyone anymore. They want young to middle-aged professionals. Like,
Which is not a lot of people.
Well, I mean,
so like you're not feeding a family then. It's probably more individual.
Is that what they're going for? Because you're right. Like when I was a kid, Kimmy, and my mother needed a cheap, fast way to feed us, we went through the drive-thru at McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's, right? But now, look, the young professionals used to go to P.F. Chang's, and it seems like now they're being courted by McDonald's. And we're idiots. I mean, does it work? Is it a good idea? You think it's a bad idea?
Well, it just seems like you're insulting people, trying to drum up business with insults. Doesn't seem like a really bright way to run your company.
Well, this also happened during like a financial interview on television,
Yeah.
so maybe he thought no one would hear it. Or
Yeah,
it
because
wouldn't get mad.
yeah. These days, everything stays silent.
All right, I'll ask this question. 252-WCMF, 252-9263, with the guy who runs Chipotle now saying they're looking for customers that make over $100,000 a year. What does that leave for the average working class person to eat? Like, if you need a quick
Like, what's
bite,
the middle of the road?
I mean, lower to middle,
Yeah.
right? Because
So we're talking mostly like burger joints and
Yeah.
fries, right?
Whatever-
So like, but
and-
what about like those sub shops like Jersey Mike's and Subway?
Okay.
Maybe
Did
more
they
like,
start chinsing out their stuff, or
They
is it still normal?
their footlongs are like $10 now.
Oh. It's hard to tell how big like Jersey Mike's stuff is because they always have it next to Danny DeVito, who's like 3 feet tall, so it looks like a surfboard.
Okay, so yeah, you're right. Those sub shops can still.
And they're all over
yeah,
the
like
place.
the chain sub spots.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the better bang for your buck.
And maybe that's why they're all over.
Yeah,
the
sub in a
place.
bag of chips.
Okay,
Yeah.
but again, I haven't gone to Subway in forever,
Right.
and I know I get everything gets more expensive, but I was so used to the $5 footlong,
Yeah.
Right.
that
They
paying-
pounded it
spoiled.
into your head.
I mean,
Yes.
to the point where you could sing the song.
Exactly. So to pay $10 for a footlong sub at Subway makes me feel like a sucker.
It's
Yeah.
not up to $10 though,
It's
is
a
it?
$10 footlong.
Wait,
Yeah,
it
I
really?
don't-
It is?
Yeah.
It doubled?
Yes.
Look at me, I'm shocked. It doubled?
See, but it's been 20 years.
What the hell?
I feel like you really can't get a meal at any of those places for under $10.
Can't get a
Like,
good
I
meal
don't-
anymore for $10.
unless
You
you're
just did that!
Yeah, I know. Unless you're not getting any sides, like no drink, no fries, no whatever. But I don't know anybody that does that.
I mean, if I spent $10 at a fast food restaurant, I
Yeah.
think I would be happy.
yeah.
Like I feel like the line of it used to be $6, now
Right.
it's 10.
All right.
Because I can't get out of Taco Bell. Taco Bell's the cheapest of the cheap. You can't get out of Taco Bell for under
No.
$10.
Really?
Really.
Damn.
And again, it's good and it's a lot of food. It's the most food
Still
you're
get
going to
a
get.
lot.
Best bang for your buck fast food wise, but it's going to cost you at least $10.
Well, Taco Bell's one of those things. I don't need sides. I just need more taco.
No, but
yeah,
see,
it's all
I could just throw
you're
another
just loading
taco
up
in
on
there.
sides, really.
here's the thing.
What?
They got sides now, and all the sides look good.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
I'm just saying, you're going to want this side.
Okay.
Like, let me put it this way.
All right.
My oldest and I, we were in Pittsburgh last weekend. When we pulled in, we went and got Taco Bell for dinner
Perfect.
because they got some healthy stuff.
Yeah.
$30 for the two of us.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I got like one of them healthy-looking bowls they have
If
there.
you get
All
like
right.
the full meal.
Yeah,
But it was 30
Yeah.
It was
bucks.
$30 for two people at Taco
And
Bell.
that's not even sitting down.
No, there was no waiter I had to tip at the taco.
All right.
By the way, Dave writes us on Instagram, Duffy and WCMF. You want to crap your pants?
Too late. But go ahead.
He says a large Subway sub, drink and chips, chicken bacon ranch is $18.
But no.
You know?
So it's $20 basically for a sandwich. And what do you get? Chips and a Coke?
Chips, drink, chicken bacon ranch footlong.
Or is that one of their top shelf?
Maybe.
That's
It's
one of their
that kind of
standards.
sounds like a top shelf sub.
I mean, it could be, but it's still more than we're used
Oh
to.
yeah, sure.
You know what you can always rely on for under $5? A big slice of pizza.
Oh, good call.
That might be like the go-to. Like hasn't really changed.
But where do you
much
go
over
to
the
get
years.
that?
Any local pizza
Yeah.
place, they have like the slices
All
for
right.
sale, and I don't think that they're really much more than like $3 a slice most of the time. That might be your best bang for your buck.
No, she's
The
right.
mega slice.
She's right. Those mega slices never go over
The
like
mega
$6,
slices,
$7.
yeah, maybe like $5.
It's always funny when you see somebody like when you're down in New York
Mm-hmm.
walking around with one of those things. Because like it's almost impossible to eat and walk with one of those because they're so goddamn huge.
You know what else I've seen, and I didn't realize how many people did this. Convenience store food.
So let's talk about that.
All right, so you hit the gas station.
252-WCMF, 252-9263.
One of them Rolo dogs.
Roller dogs, not Rolo. It's not a chocolate dog
Like
with
a Rolo
caramel in the
dog.
middle of it. Well, no, because Dan writes, Sheetz, 7-Eleven, and Burn
Yeah.
Dairy have taken over cheap food. Have we now accepted gas station food as a legitimate option now?
Well, they have fast food joints inside those things too. Is he talking just what they put out
What they
there?
put out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because look,
if they got a good sub, I'd eat it.
but here's the thing. Gas station food used to be a punchline of a meal.
Yeah.
Sure.
Jokes about the roller dogs and the nuclear hot cheese nachos, right? But like you said, now there are gas stations that have full menus made to order. Burn
Yep.
Dairy, Sheetz in other states.
Yeah.
There are hot and ready pizzas at every gas station for under $10.
Sounds
to
like
fly
that's
off
the
the
way to
shelves.
go.
And look, don't get me wrong. It's not a bad thing that these places have fast and cheap stuff for families on the go. But it can't be a good sign that that's what we've come to.
Like there is a guy. If I stop at like 7-Eleven on my way home, there's a guy there all the time. Gets lunch there almost every day. It seems like. And he gets like the wings and like he'll load up on stuff from 7-Eleven, and I'm just like amazed every time.
Well, you should hug him because he's not going to be around long.
But no, see, that's the joke, right? Like it's all
Well, if
terrible
you're
food.
eating gas station wings every day,
I always wonder. I always look at them and I'm like, who?
may you
gets
rest in
this?
peace.
No, but like, okay, so there's is it Fast Track? Fast Track.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have pizza.
All right, so they have
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff. They have stuff like they will make to order depending on the Fast
Well, they
Track.
got a guy. They got a counter at a guy.
Yeah, a counter guy, gal, a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
And like every time I go into it, there's a couple Fast Tracks in Henrietta. I am always in line between 4 or 5 people that are buying like dinner.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Man.
like, yeah, it seems like, and Burn Dairy is even bigger. Like they have a full kitchen, they have a massive menu. They will make you whatever you want. And look, don't get
Ice
me wrong.
cream.
Yeah, food is good. I get ice cream there with my kids sometimes.
Okay.
But like, I did not envision a world where
Yeah.
I'd be filling up my gas tank and buying legitimate dinner for my family at the
well,
same
they figured
place.
it out though. They were smart, right?
Well, they figured
But
it out because everyone else took away the.
Yeah, I mean, they put
affordable
in the
options.
craft beer, everything else, so it's like one-stop shopping.
Are
man.
we also like
You get a
behind?
brew and a man. That'd be nice to have a nice little craft beer and a slice for lunch.
And you get to fill your gas tank.
Oh, yeah.
And I get some Zins.
I feel like we're a little behind on the gas station food here because I remember like people who were from like Pennsylvania,
He
New
just said-
Jersey, like they grew up on this and
That
like
Sheetz.
this is their go-to.
Yeah, Sheetz
Wawa.
Sheetz and Wawa.
Yeah.
And like when I was on the road, I loved Sheetz and Wawa, but I did feel dirty getting like meals from a gas
Just
station.
But
wasn't
people
used to it.
drive to those things, get
Yeah.
food, and go home.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, it's almost like grocery shopping.
Yeah.
It's absolutely good. An interesting point here. Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. I'm sorry, I lost it, but I forget who it was.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we started with Chipotle and saying that they want people over $100,000 buying their food. What does that say to the people who work at Chipotle?
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, we don't even care about you. Shut up and make the bowls for the rich people.
You can't even. We now live in a world where the people that are making the food can't afford the food.
Well, let's talk about minimum wage, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're going to make around minimum wage, $15 an hour, $15 to $17 an hour. It's at the point where for that person to afford what they are making, they would have to work an hour or more.
Well, probably more because that's pre-tax income.
Exactly.
So you'd probably have to work 3 hours to like comfortably eat a meal.
What you are making.
Yeah.
And that's a disgusting world we live in.
Yes, it is.
All right. Let's take a break. Enjoy
right.
your gas station everything. Look,
Right.
I get that we love to bitch about the government
Mhm.
and how things are not getting taken care of and how bad things are around here. And I also understand this year especially that folks have been dealing with this more than normal. But in front of us, we have a number.
Yeah.
What we pay on average due to the road conditions here in Rochester, New York. And there is no way the number is actually this high. And we'll get into it next here in the break room. On CMF. No one's saying this isn't stressful.
Okay.
No one's saying that some folks don't deal with the worst of this. But this number that tends to show up every year feels high.
Oh.
Feels really high. Because for this to be true, some folks would have to be hit for so much money that we would be hearing about this like every effing day. You're hanging out in the break room. Watch just Classic Rock 96.5. WCMF just after 7 o'clock this morning. T-minus 48 hours until Valentine's Day, gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Do what you got to do. And there are expectations.
Yeah.
But this study we have in front of us now has me questioning what the expectations are because, Kimmy, I would have thought one thing is standard.
Yeah, I thought that's what this was.
But that's not included in
No.
here. So does that mean we're spending double what they're anticipating the average person spending?
I guess.
We'll get into it just after 7 o'clock here in the break room on CMF. So, Tommy.
Yeah, buddy.
Last week we talked about how pothole season in Rochester has come early.
Oh, yeah.
The harsh winter has opened up some doozies. And repair shops were saying they've been seeing more and more expensive repairs. With that, over the weekend, they released a study that showed the average driver, the average driver in the state of New York spends $2,000 a year from poor state road conditions.
I'm trying to think the last time I had $2,000 worth of garage repairs on my car.
A year, and they cite...
A year, I mean, yeah.
All right, so they cite repairs, wear and tear, and extra gas due to poor road conditions in New York.
Well, I don't know. When they say wear and tear, but I'm not repairing the car?
Wear and tear. Wear and tear, no repair.
On my tires?
I don't know, man. I'm telling you.
It's such a vague... Yeah, I mean, that's pretty vague.
252 WCMF, 252-9263. Do you guys believe that the average New Yorker spends $2,000 a year due to poor New York road conditions?
No.
Okay.
It does seem like quite a lot of money.
Yeah. So I remember I had that tire pop on me that you're going to hit that pothole.
Yeah, it was funny, yeah.
That repair
Right.
cost me $300.
Okay.
But
That was it.
He bitched about it like it was $2,000.
Well, it sucked.
Could you believe this?
And it was like the worst day to get a goddamn flat tire.
I pay your salary.
But yeah, it was $300.
Okay. But that's on top of the wear and tear.
Yeah, I don't know what wear and tear I'm doing. Over to the average, just driving around in the winter.
252 WCMF, 252-9263. What have you spent this year due to New York road conditions? And what's funny about these studies is I never understand what they're comparing it to.
Right.
Like, are there roads in America that are so good no one is spending a dime extra on their cars?
Well, it would have to be in an area that doesn't get much weather.
Well, no,
Yeah.
because
Period.
there is no, I mean, a desert, the road breaks down from the heat. You know, a place that doesn't get snow.
Well, I'm thinking of a place like Florida.
Well, the heat, though? No.
Yeah,
I mean, it's heat, but that's about it.
It's a lie. Heat'll do it.
The
Heat'll
heat,
get you.
the heat, and the humidity.
Listen, and don't they bitch about their infrastructure down there all the time?
But that's the least of their problems.
Okay, all right.
Especially the strung out gators that got a hold of those bales. I was always thinking places like the desert, like it was dry, that maybe
I
the
think
roads
if it
weren't so
doesn't-
bad.
I think
No.
it like is
It
like it'll start to
buckles.
melt,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Buckle.
Buckle, melt buckle.
I hit a buckle.
Mucklin. And when it comes to repairs, now we did find out last week that modern technology in cars makes for more expensive repairs now when a pothole will F
Wow,
you up.
everything's got a goddamn sensor in it.
But even in that story, the repair shops cited all-wheel drive. That can make a pothole problem
Worse.
cost as much as $2,000. Not everyone is going to spend that $2,000. So how did we get to everyone is spending $2,000?
Or did somebody have such a major wipeout on a
Right.
car it raised everybody's average up?
But
Like
I
if
mean-
that pothole causes an accident, now multiple cars are involved due to one incident.
Okay,
I double
guess.
totaled
Yeah.
my car.
Well, look, you totaled your car. You went bought a new car. Went to get the old car. Total it on that too.
Again.
No, like in all seriousness, like you spent $300 on road wear last year.
Yeah, I blew a tire.
Okay, I spent nothing. Kimmy, did you spend anything?
I did not.
Okay, so in this room, we're averaging $100 a person.
Yeah. That's a far cry from 2Gs. So we should be at $6,000.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a bogus ass thing.
And I
Who
wonder
put that
how
out? The
many-
Department of Transportation?
No, I don't know if it's a state thing or it was someone from outside the state. Look at how bad the roads are. Because New York, I don't think, would put that number up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, look how bad we are.
And I will say our roads aren't any worse than some like other states we were talking about
Yeah.
where it's a nightmare.
Look, I would argue ours are some of the best in the country.
Yeah.
I also wonder how much damage happens that people don't even get repaired. Like if if something from the road causes like a dent in your car. Like you could still drive through it, and I think a lot of people just kind of ignore it until they don't have to anymore.
All right, but I mean, it would still count for what the money that's going into your car.
Does it, or does it just count for people that go and actually get it fixed?
Oh. Dalton writes us on Instagram.
Oh, what's Dalton saying?
Duffy at WCMF, he says, just drive down 104 towards the east. You'll be dodging potholes like landmines. It's effed. Man! All right, so let's say we all get what we want.
What
right?
are we going to get?
Well, New York State fixes the roads all the
all
time.
smooth.
Right? Everything's all smooth.
Nice.
There's never a problem. This is one of those be careful what you wish for kind of
Why is
situations.
that?
Because when people bitch and moan about the potholes in the winter, they want it fixed.
Yep.
And then when the state, county, town, whatever, goes out to fix those potholes in the spring and summer, we bitch about the construction.
Here come the goddamn road cones.
Look, man, let's say that New York today decided we're not going to do this anymore. We're going to ensure every road is smooth all the time. Anything that happens gets fixed by the next day. It would be impossible to navigate the greater Rochester
Yeah,
area,
we'd be pissed off.
right? Look at the miserable experience working on that east side bridge on 490 was over the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And that was for one spot that you knew was there that you could easily avoid if you wanted. Now, imagine they are fixing every issue on Ridge Road, Jefferson Road, all parts of 5 and 20, 104, 531, all day, every single day.
Yes.
We wouldn't be able to move.
On top of the other stuff they already got going
Exactly.
on. Yeah.
Like, you don't want this. You
Yeah.
think you want this, but you don't want this.
All right.
Man.
Just work on your swerving skills.
No, we talked about the swerving. You don't swerve.
Well, you can't hit the damn pothole.
No, but you swerve doing like 55.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Oh, yeah, 55, 60.
I wonder how if people who are, let's say you take the same road to work every day and you're in the same pothole every day.
Well, you're an idiot.
Does this account for people who maybe screw up their car multiple times a winter?
Possibly, but has that ever happened? I mean, does that
But
happen?
you
to
hitting the
your
same
person?
pothole every day, you're an idiot. Come on, man. You know it's there. Damn
what
it,
if
I
you
did it
can't
again.
I don't know.
Renee writes us on Instagram. She's a mechanic. She
Oh,
says,
lady wrencher.
lady wrench. I wouldn't call a woman that to her face.
Why?
Hey, you a lady wrencher?
You're a wrencher. She's turning that wrench, buddy.
She says the reason why having all-wheel drive costs you more is because if your tires are low on tread, you take one out because of a pothole, you have to replace all four or risk damaging
Makes sense.
the vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah, so, all right, there's that.
Yeah.
Does this situation, whatever we are spending, whether it's $100, whether it's $2,000 on the bad road conditions, does it give a leg up to people that drive crappier cars?
Makes sense.
Right?
I mean, why? Well, I mean, the winter beater was an invention for a reason, right?
well, here's-
you had a nice ride. You don't want to tear it up all winter.
You love to make fun of people that buy a busted. You call it driving busted.
Well, if your winter beater is your summer ride,
What's
you're
wrong
busted.
with that? Okay, but you're still. So what? So what?
Well, I mean, that's your ride.
Yeah.
But that makes you either poor or chintz.
Okay, but counterpoint.
And nobody wants to be either of those things.
Counterpoint to that.
Mm.
If I break my car up driving on bad roads
Yeah.
in the winter or the summertime, it's not that big a deal.
It isn't.
Yeah, but can that car survive that?
yeah, I
Your
mean, is it
winter beater?
reliable?
I mean, like, how much more of a beating can it take? I guess.
I mean, we both drove cars that every
Oh, look,
time.
look, here he comes now. Guys, I was once just like you.
I used to drive
I
low.
was once
I
like
drove
you.
low before I changed my ways. But you know, man, you got in that car and you prayed it was going to start.
I always had good luck with it. Like the crappiest cars that I bought never let me down. I'm telling you, man. I mean, granted, they wouldn't stay in park.
Yeah.
What?
But you got lucky.
No, bro.
That's what that car sounded like coming up my driveway.
There were 3 cars that I bought off of Craigslist when I
Yeah.
was in my late teens, early 20s that I spent less than $200
Yeah.
on, each of them. And I never had to get rid of any of them because they
Just the
stopped
bodies.
running. Like, yeah, that primer pickup truck from the early 80s leaked in your driveway, and it wouldn't stay in park, and there was no way it would get inspected or registered. But that thing always fired up for
Look,
me.
a busted car on a young person, kind of adorable. If you're 45 driving junk, you just look pathetic.
Okay, but it's less of a headache when you blast a pothole or when something comes up and chips your car. Like, you don't have to worry
Is it
about
less
it.
Wait,
of a
I gotta-
headache, though?
What's that?
I mean, is it less of a headache? You still have to fix it.
It's always that because you never know what's going to
Yeah.
happen next. I got a buddy I told you about. I mean, he's been driving raggedy ass for years, but he's always down on his luck, man.
How down on his luck was his car?
He was in his 50s
Uh-huh.
driving a car in South Florida that was used and busted,
Okay.
no horn.
He had a
No
car,
effing
Okay.
horn.
car with no horn.
Car with no horn.
Did
You're
it have a horn at one point?
I'm sure it did.
Okay.
It probably fell off. He don't know. But I'm meeting him for drinks down there. I'm on vacation, and he goes, yeah. And he's like, comes in complaining, man. He goes, yeah, I can't believe it, man. I ain't got no horn. He's driving a Cadillac. That's a 1977 Cadillac.
That's a good year.
And it ain't 77 anymore,
That's
man.
a good year.
It was 2020.
I would love to drive a 77 Cadillac. A Brom, come on. Give me a Merlot 77
yes,
Brom.
a Merlot.
Yeah, I've been looking.
But
cool
it's
as
sad.
Bro, who cares? You're getting from point A to point B. I
Yeah,
don't
kinda.
understand it. Okay.
You better hope you don't have an emergency in front of you.
Where you need we'll just yell,
Yeah.
hey! Hey! All right, we got a ton of Instagram messages coming in. Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. Frank writes us, potholes will destroy your car over time, just like Tommy has done to this show. But seriously, folks, Steve writes us, I broke 2 axles last year.
Broken axle?
In separate accidents with potholes. So, yes, it is possible the average repair is $2,000. No, it's not. Who breaks 2 axles? That sounds like a Steve problem.
Yeah, maybe.
That sounds like a Steve problem.
Yeah.
If you break 2 separate axles and 2 separate axles.
I don't even know how you break an axle.
Well, you hit it hard.
I guess. How? Without banging up the rest of the car.
Well, no, it just comes from the bottom. I've seen it before
Really?
where people are on the side of the road and the axle's cracked.
Ooh. Damn.
I don't know how easy it is to
Like
do.
the tires all like snapped
You've
off.
never seen that before?
I don't think so.
Where like the tire is up sideways?
Usually it's like NASCAR or something.
Okay, well, yeah, they got potholes sometimes, too.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I don't look. I am a firm believer in the less you care about the thing that you have, the easier life is.
Well, yeah, because you just don't
Yeah.
give a good god.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't have to stress about it.
But do you not care, though, if it's something you need?
Look, I understand the reliability argument.
Yeah.
Right?
But you're just saying, like, in general, like, if it gets some nicks and scratches, you're not worried about it.
All right, let me put it this way. You know, I have my new Honda Pilot. I had my
Yeah, that thing's gorgeous.
Yeah, I love my Honda Pilot, but I had my one that I had
Yeah.
for 10 years. And
But you rag that thing out, man.
Such a dick.
That thing looked like a used tampon parked out
I
there.
have kids, and they were little, so like I wasn't going to be able to
All
keep
right.
it nice. I'm driving my kid all over.
But now you're a grown ass man.
The point that I'm making is this.
Scratch and dent.
The last 5 years I had my, last Honda Pilot,
Yeah.
It was what it was.
Yeah.
It was always going to start. It was always going to get me to
Well,
point A to
Hondas are
point B.
tanks, man.
But my point is, if something, cosmetically were to
Or,
happen
like, yeah,
to it,
marker exploded or something.
whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I didn't stress about it. And now the stress I have in my life because I have this, car I got 6 months ago and I'm trying to keep it nice, I don't like it. I don't like that feeling. That's why I didn't want to get rid of my Pilot to begin with. And you guilt-shamed me into getting a new car.
Well, it turns out that Rich Hyde likes to sell people more cars.
Well,
now, one for life. Thank you. Enjoy your life with that car.
His service
Never
center,
see you again.
His service center, which is fantastic, was making a ton of money when I was taking it in to get service. So whatever. It was going to make.
Yeah,
Shut
but
up.
you're like a guy rolling into the hospital with 7 types of cancer. Hey, can you fix all this?
No, the car was fine. You're such a dick. You're such a dick. Like,
And by the way, you have a wife.
yes.
I have a wife.
Yes.
They will not ride in crappy cars.
My wife had no problem riding.
Your
in my
wife
Pilot.
now probably has a nice car.
No, well, I mean, she's got a.
She got a nice ride.
She got a Volkswagen Atlas.
That
but
thing
she-
is sweet.
She loves that car. It's a great car. But the inside looks like a bomb went off because
Really?
she's had it since the kids were little,
Oh.
and it was the same situation. Like, like for a guy.
She's a doctor, man. She should have like sharp ass.
Oh, so
ride.
you're calling her low class?
I may have to look for a new doctor.
Oh, no.
I got to look for.
She's gonna be really upset.
She's gonna miss this back. I'll tell
Hold
you
on,
that.
wait, do you hear that? Do you hear that?
What's that?
That's every nurse across the Greater Rochester area screaming with joy. No, man, like
What?
got people who never had kids.
I know.
No, you don't. Because like you're that idiot. So gotta get my car detailed. Gotta keep it nice. Oh my God, you got like a little bit of mess. Gotta get a car wash twice a day. Once you have kids, that idea of keeping the car immaculate.
They schmutz it up. I mean, I myself schmutzed up my old man's
No.
car bad. I told you that story.
Yeah, you did.
I put a whole ice cream shake in a speaker
Yeah.
on a brand new car.
And that was the last time you ever had a shake.
Oh yeah, I was off ice cream after that beating.
I don't
Got
even
my
like
ice
this.
cream beaten.
All right, well, ideally, you had so little car repair to pay for
Yeah.
that you have money left over for Valentine's Day
Oh sure.
on Saturday. And I understand we've been talking about money a lot this morning. I promise you this will be the last discussion about what you are spending.
Oh.
But it might be the most important one
Okay.
because we all have an idea of what is standard for Valentine's.
Yeah.
And when you hear this number initially, you go, okay, that's reasonable. Except they may have left out the most important thing.
Ooh.
Kimmy, would you say this thing they left out is a standard request on Valentine's
I mean,
Day?
I always thought like if you weren't going to do the other stuff, you definitely did this.
Can you do one or the other? Is that acceptable?
I don't see why. I always thought the other thing was more important.
We'll get into it. Tell you what you will be spending if you want to go half-ass next here in the break room. Let's see you, It's hard to tell if stories like this help or hurt men this Valentine's Day weekend.
Okay.
Because on one hand, it does give us a gauge. You're not going to undershoot or embarrass yourself. Yet, if you weren't planning on spending this much money, it also lets your wife or girlfriend, if they see this, know where the line is. And the fact that something Kimmy and I considered standard is not included in this means that this whole thing could blow up in your face. You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5. WCMF, just after 7:25, 7:30. There are some crimes you shouldn't commit because what you are getting out of it is not even close to worth the punishment you are facing. And any crime involving a mail carrier is one of those crimes.
Oh, yeah.
We have another mail carrier from our area that is in some serious trouble. But someone in this room seems to have a little bit of sympathy for this man.
Oh.
And we will get to it just after 7:30 here in the break room on CMF. Thomas?
Yeah.
In front of me, I have the amount of money the average American man will spend on Valentine's Day on Saturday. Kimmy, you already saw this story.
I did.
Tommy, would you like to take a shot what that number is?
So I'm guessing going with the standard flower candy card.
Okay.
I'm going to say that's got to be $100.
$100. Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
The National Federation survey says the average man will spend $200 on Valentine's Day.
Oh, I'm only not even close.
Yeah, well, no, you halved it.
Yeah.
You halved it.
So that's for flowers candy card?
Here's how they break it down. The average price of a dozen long-stem red roses is just over $93. They don't give us a price for chocolates, but they do say it's up over 12% compared to last year.
Okay.
And they include jewelry, which is
But
way up.
By the way, that's
but
pretty
that seems-
chintzy-ass jewelry
right,
if
like
all
it's-
that's in there.
It seems like too much for flowers and candy, not enough for jewelry.
Okay,
That's why I'm
not even
confused.
close.
All right,
Yeah.
let's talk about that. You got someone across from me is showing his Pittsford.
Right.
You can get really nice jewelry for $40 to $80.
You can't get out of Mans for less than $3,000.
That's not true. That is 100% not true.
No, but what kind of like over-the-counter Macy's jewelry you buying?
What's wrong with that?
It depends what kind of ass you getting that night. You want to get top shelf ass, or you want to get Macy ass? You can get Macy ass if you want, but you may need to go to the clinic.
I would just think women that are really into jewelry are pickier
Okay.
about the type of jewelry.
Yeah, and I also want to risk just blindly bringing you jewelry.
I am sitting with the cattiest bitches of all bitches.
I don't think jewelry. To me, jewelry isn't a standard
To
on
me,
Valentine's
to
Day.
me, to me.
That's why I always thought like people that did jewelry, like they spent a lot on it.
Guys. No, I mean, you can look, as a man who has bought economic jewelry in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for like teenage girlfriends,
No,
you know what I mean? Like
no.
that, I always look at that as like an early on relationship.
And you can't
where
get away with that crap now.
Yes, I could. My wife is not high maintenance in most areas. When
Keep
it comes to jewelry, specifically this type of jewelry. No, like for example, there have been like charm bracelets that have become very trendy and popular
Okay,
for women.
that's a good point.
You can go and get a charm for
Do you
30
have like
Yeah.
secret compartments in it?
30 to
Or
60.
one's a whistle?
You can get,
If it's add-on jewelry, you might be okay.
and there are chip diamond necklaces or rings or little pieces that you can get for
Right.
betwing, $40 and $80. Like
Okay.
you guys are
And
such dicks.
$40 piece of jewelry.
They don't
is
know it costs
junk.
$40.
She knows.
No, she don't.
knows.
She knows.
Not every
You
woman.
didn't
Would
go
you
to
try to pass
Kabir's.
it off as something more than that?
100%.
All right.
Why else do you buy that less expensive jewelry if not to pass it off? Let me tell you this. All of the
I can tell you right up front, she's gonna know if it's real or not.
Okay, no, it is real. It's just not a lot of diamond. Look, I'll say this. Like if you go to a place like Mans, right?
Yeah, that's the number one joint.
You want that logo on the box because your wife,
Yeah.
girlfriend understands what
You
Mans
stepped
is.
up.
Exactly. They know like this is a classy joint and knows what they're talking about. But if you are shopping in, a more economical like Macy's, JCPenney's, I never understood why those places didn't give you blank boxes.
Oh.
Because, like, it'll have the name of the company on the box that
Yeah.
tells you the jewelry. And, like, your wife or girlfriend can just Google that and find out it's cheap.
Mm.
If the company's name isn't on the box, I am way more apt to buy that because I can pass it off as whatever I want
Until
it
it
to be.
turns her finger green.
No, it's real. It's just not
Like like I said,
Pretty
I'm
sure
not,
his penis will do that.
yours, maybe. Okay.
I would not try to pass it off as something more than it is. That's all I'm saying.
Because girls know, man. The one thing you cannot mess with is jewelry.
Okay, we are getting bogged down in the jewelry cover.
All right, I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. You had to be a catty bitch. It is what it is. Look, the point I'm getting at is this. I even agree with Kimmy that jewelry is not a necessity.
No.
That if you were
I
going
think
to
like a really nice flower bouquet and chocolate is a Valentine's standard.
Look, I'll say this. If you were going to do Valentine's Day and you had the three in front of you, the flowers, the chocolate, and the jewelry, you could get away with 2 out of the 3.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, Kimmy, you saw this story.
Yeah.
That the average man is spending $200 on Valentine's Day. And you realize one key piece of Valentine's Day is missing here.
Yep. Dinner or whatever you're going to eat. You know what I mean? Like whether it's whatever special meal you're doing was not included.
Either in or out.
Exactly. There is no way that you can spend $200, get the gifts you want to get her for Valentine's Day, and have anything left over for dinner. And that brings us to the most important question of the morning.
What's that?
252-WCMF, 252-9263. When it comes to, as a man, what you have to do, not what she wants, not what you want to spoil her with, what the average man has to do you have to do gifts and dinner, or can you do gifts or dinner?
I think it's how you started out in the relationship.
Give me an example.
Like if you started out with an annual dinner, you're locked into that dinner. Like if your thing is to go out every year to your special place, you have to do that. If you break that off, you're going to have to step up on the other end with the gifts and the chocolate and the flowers. You know what I'm saying?
You're so creepy that even when you say special place referring to a restaurant, it makes me think genitals because you're such a creepy ass bitch.
Well, thank you.
I want to go to her special place.
You know.
So you're saying that if I have always done gifts and restaurant.
Or let's say you just did a restaurant. But, whatever your standard is, you can't deviate from that with less.
Yes, you can. Down the road. Okay.
It's a weak move.
Oh, my God, bro. You're the least romantic man on the planet.
I'm starting to think I'm not.
Oh, are you? Man thinks he's better than what he actually is?
I think I'm top shelf Tommy. I'll give myself
You can't even reach the top shelf. Sorry, Kim.
You can't go from doing all that to doing nothing. But I do think, like, over time, like, it is going to change year to year, just, based on
change is good.
Sometimes when Valentine's Day falls during the week.
But see, that sounds like a chintzy-ass
I think
door.
you should always do something, but I wouldn't. But I don't think you have to go top shelf every time.
No, she's right. You can start to pair
You're
things
not going to
back.
get, like,
hey, baby, I love you, but I want to pair things back.
Well, we talked about
she's
jewelry.
She's going to start pairing things
You're not
back.
going to get, like, most of the time I would think you're not going to get jewelry every Valentine's Day.
No, but you got to, yes. You get, but
Maybe for, like,
you
special...
choking on a tennis bracelet over there?
Especially when kids show up, I would think Valentine's Day completely changes for couples.
Right.
And by the way, you bring up the jewelry. Shelly,
kids ruin everything, man. They just suck the life out of crap.
Well, then you got to get the Valentine's Day for kids, the kid. If you have daughters, especially.
That's where I shine. That's where I shine.
So the girls got mommy something.
No. I get stuff for all my girls.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
Shelly writes us on Instagram to the jewelry point. She says a beautiful pair of sterling earrings. Sterling silver earrings.
That sounds expensive.
Thank you. Are probably around $45, $50. Nothing wrong with a beautiful pair of silver earrings. Got a problem with that?
That sounds low for something that has a name.
I love how
sterling
silver is the more
cheap.
Well,
economical
option, and it's still like a sturdy type
it's
of
a good
metal.
sturdy working woman's earring.
It's not gonna turn your ears green.
I love how you're.
I don't want some hoop earrings. Some come F me look.
You're gonna sit here and talk about how you know all these things, and then a standard metal of sterling silver. I don't know what that is.
Well, it sounds expensive.
I've never heard of such a thing. Oh. When's the last time you bought your wife jewelry?
I just did.
Yo, did you?
Yeah, I did. And top shelf, bro. Yeah. That's why I ain't got no damn money.
Yeah, that, life choices. 252-WCMF. The average man, according to this study on Saturday, will spend $200 on their lady on Valentine's Day. But in this study, they include flowers, chocolates, and jewelry. Flowers up just over $93 for a dozen. Red roses. They say chocolate is up 12% compared to last year. The jewelry up 8%. But again, I don't think all three are necessary. However, Kimmy notices dinner is not included. Okay, so with the idea of dinner and or dinner or, Kimmy, are you a dinner and gift?
What do you think?
Believer or a dinner or gift?
Oh,
believer?
I'm fine with like a special dinner.
Of course she is.
Like I would think
she's already got her favorite bib picked out.
It is made of lace, though. It's very sexy.
No, like I would look forward to like a Valentine's Day dinner more than I would Valentine's Day flowers. I'm all in.
Well, look, because here's the thing. If we're being honest, right,
Yeah.
and I know, again, we've been talking about money a lot this morning, but it seems to be driving the world at this moment. Flowers, chocolate, jewelry, and a night out.
Yeah, that's a nice night.
I mean, that's a minimum $500.
Yes.
Right? And that price point is still with economical jewelry. That's not like, top
Yeah.
shelf, you're going to blow her away when she opens a box. All right, let me ask this question.
Good.
Kimmy,
Yeah.
if ladies had to pick one of the four things, and the one you pick is nice, like you're getting the highest end of all of it, would the average woman want flowers, nice, jewelry, nice, chocolate, nice, or nice dinner?
Ooh, I'm going to eliminate chocolate right away because nobody likes every chocolate in that box. You're
Okay,
going to
but-
throw away half of them.
What do you get one of them big Hershey bars?
Really high-end.
Oh, yeah. Or that big Snicker.
I would love it. Like, if men had Valentine's Day, all you have to do is get me that giant peanut butter cup,
Yeah.
and I'm a happy man. But Kimmy,
Slice it up like pie.
All right, so Kimmy, you're out on the chocolate.
Out on the chocolate, jewelry's hit or miss because I know some women that would put that at the top,
Okay.
and I also know some women that don't care at all about it. So I'm going to eliminate jewelry. I'm going to go. See, flowers are a big show because if you're getting flowers sent to her work, that's a big thing. And that's something that she may be looking forward to above all things.
So spending $250 on like the biggest bouquet you've ever seen.
So she could be a flashy bitch at work.
Or
That's what she's doing. You know that's what she's doing. She's going to parade that thing around like it's the Stanley Cup.
you remember when Kimmy's husband sent her flowers here and he never did it again because
Yes.
we made her life miserable?
Yes.
Oh, look at Kimmy flowers. Oh, Kimmy's husband's such a romance man. All right, so
Forgot about that.
expensive flowers or expensive dinner?
I don't know if you could get away with no flowers on Valentine's Day. So I might put flowers at number one, then dinner.
She brings up what might be the biggest problem.
What's
here. The gap. When you pick one and go balls to the walls, it leaves a gap. Because if you are going to take her out to dinner,
Yeah.
she has something to look forward to all week. But to Kimmy's point, if her friends start to get flowers and post it on social media, or her coworkers start to get flowers on Valentine's Day and she
Visual
doesn't.
representation.
Exactly. Now, luckily this year we have a Saturday Valentine's Day, so
Yeah.
that's not something you have to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, let's say you send a massive bouquet of roses and some chocolates to her workplace,
Yeah.
and all her coworkers see it, and she gets to be, what did you call her?
Flashy bitch.
Flashy bitch. That night, when she's sitting at home, she'll be happy
Yeah.
until she gets on Instagram and sees all of her friends in their stories out to dinner at nice places while you guys are watching Netflix in your pajamas.
Yeah.
Right? So there will be,
Yeah.
maybe the better idea is to economically spread that money throughout the day.
All right, so just spread the pain.
Well, just to distract her. Does
Okay.
that sound like she's a cocker spaniel? Is that
Look over
bad?
here.
No.
I mean, does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so just spread it out.
I just don't want her to have a moment to see what other people are getting.
So keep her busy.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, I do think, here's some flowers over here and there's some chocolates over here.
Well, and
Look.
if you're keeping her busy over time, that also shows you're spending extra time on Valentine's
You're
Day.
thinking
You're
of her.
making it a whole day thing.
Okay.
Makes
Okay.
more sense.
We got Instagram messages coming in. Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. Hachiroku writes, I guarantee my girlfriend a nice dinner out somewhere, and then afterwards I take her to her favorite anime store and let her pick out a figurine or something. I work too much to have time to go out and get chocolate, flowers, etc. on my own.
What does he do? Goes to
girlf-
an anime store?
Girlfriend's an anime. He lets her go pick out something at an anime store.
Like a
It's her
toy?
thing.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
a
know.
collectible or just.
Why are you wasting money on that shit?
That's what she wants.
Yeah, but I wouldn't take her out to a nice. I mean, she sounds like a low end person that just likes toys.
Tommy at WCMF.
By the way, that stuff's not cheap.
No, it's not. It's like collectible. High
Yeah.
But it doesn't sound like she's a hot woman.
You've never seen an
Why?
anime baddie before, bro? Lots of anime baddies out there.
Did you say fatty or
B-A-D-D-I-E.
Baddie.
Baddie.
Yeah.
what's that?
Like a hot chick.
Yeah.
That's what the kids are saying.
They're probably not.
Anime baddie.
No.
There's probably like an
if you-
adult woman into that's hot.
I feel like you're really underestimating the anime community.
100.
I'm just estimating how many hot chicks there are.
No, there are a
Ain't
lot.
many.
How many anime chicks do you see on
Yeah.
a daily basis?
No, too many.
Yeah?
I don't know. I wouldn't even know what one looks
That's
like.
my point, stupid.
But I know I don't want to talk to him.
Adam's got a way to save money.
Oh, good.
He writes us, Duffy on WCMF, I'm dropping the flowers off at my wife's job while she's out of the office to save money.
Right, he's his own delivery services. Because he went to Tops.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he went to Tops.
Probably. So it does kind of feel like there's an expectation that ladies don't even realize they expect.
What's
Is
that?
Okay. You think you don't need all this stuff, and I'm speaking to you women right now, until you see other people getting or doing that
Well,
stuff.
now it's a comparison thing.
Okay, but that's not fair. That is not fair to us.
We'll talk to the other dudes out there.
No, I would love to.
Because there's always that one dude that goes so above and beyond that you can't even compete.
I agree with you.
And he'll do it every year.
Kimmy?
Just to throw it in your face.
Turn into a Long Island grandmother. She's a whore. No, I have argued for years that we need to form a man union where we all
set the bar. Do not go beyond this point.
We all get together at local Man 345 and we agree that this is what we are doing and no one goes above it because we are stronger in numbers. But you're right. There's always some dick who's insecure about something that wants to make us all look bad.
Puts on a big show too. The guy that puts on that big show.
You mean
like a production?
You mean like a man who says that a $60 piece of jewelry isn't enough, and then brags that he just went high end on his wife's jewelry? High end.
You asked me.
Top shelf, Jimmy. So the most interesting part of the study, again, we started by telling you that the average man will spend $200 on Saturday on Valentine's Day. In this study, they include flowers, chocolates, and jewelry. They do not include dinner, and one half of men say they plan to go into debt for Valentine's Day.
That's dumb.
Yes, it is. Put it on the credit card.
And we've all done that.
Look, most men I think this year are going to do that. However, despite the fact that one half of men say they will go into debt for Valentine's Day, 3/4 of women say they don't want their partner to go into debt for Valentine's Day.
Okay, they say that. But if you ain't got the bank, you're going to have to plastic that poontang, bro.
Go home.
What is that about? Of course she's going to say don't spend.
You've been using poontang way too often lately.
And you're the only man that's still using that word.
I'm trying to bring it back.
Don't. It's not helping. No, Kimmy, do you believe that 3/4 of women don't want their partner to go into debt?
Well,
for
I guess
Valentine's Day?
if you know that this person is going way above what they can afford, I would think that would be a problem.
No, but
you.
I would argue spending $200 on Saturday is going to put most men
I guess
in
it also
debt.
depends too if you know that. I mean, if this is a combined, if you're married to this person and you know they're hurting the both of you by doing this.
But
I don't. It would be hard to enjoy those flowers knowing you're going to pay for it later.
But I guess my question is, for the 3/4 of women that say they don't want their men to go into debt for them, where do you think the other stuff we pay for comes from?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And if I look at you on Saturday and I go, I'm not going to put this on my credit card and we're not going to do,
we're on a budget.
Well, no, because that's what they're requesting. 75% of women say don't do this. So if I look at you and say, look, this is what I can afford because I don't want to put it on my card, are you going to look at me and go, that's why I love you?
No.
Okay.
No.
You're not a woman.
But it's not going to happen like that.
Okay.
And if you're just in a relationship not married, you're definitely going to put it on the card. Because you haven't nailed anything down yet.
Well, and she might not actually know your financial situation.
Right, but I'm thinking you're going to do that.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to look at you and say I'm broke.
Yeah, because that's not a good way to kick things off, man.
Stephanie writes us, Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. She says, we are celebrating Valentine's at the Tim Hortons Iceplex. That is great. If your kid plays sports.
Yeah.
And
you're tied up this week.
So you're not celebrating anything.
Yeah, well, what can I do?
You're just sitting there watching your kid play hockey?
The first weekend my kids had off in 5 months from hockey is this weekend.
Pressure's on you then.
Thanks a lot. Amerks girls AA travel hockey. One time I needed you.
Yeah.
The one time I needed you. But no, it is great, right? Because I can do something cute like get a chocolate chip muffin from the snack bar, bring it over, be like, Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, but that cost me $4 as opposed to the $500 if dinner and chocolates and flowers. All right, we'll wrap it up with this.
What's up?
Because now we're starting to hear from the ladies. And again, Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us on Instagram. She says, I may be the oddity, but I don't want any of it. Flowers die in a couple days. Chocolate makes me fatter. And dinner is more expensive than it is a couple of days later. Hallmark money grab holiday, Jessica says. Do you believe Jessica?
Yeah, because nobody's ever done anything for Jessica.
Taking shots at everything.
No, but I mean that's a woman that.
Oh, I'm looking at Jessica. She's a good-looking woman. In love with a two-time man.
Let me see her.
Right here.
No, Jesus Christ.
You're such a dick.
Don't do that to
You're
me.
such a dick.
You know my heart.
And it looks like she's wearing a Gabe Davis jersey, so she's a woman after my own heart.
Right.
No, man.
I'm sure she's a very nice.
No, shut up. Oh, no, you're going to back
Yeah,
off, you
I know.
scared-ass bitch.
I didn't know you had
She's
a
married
picture.
to her. Husband looks very scary. He's coming for you. How dare you, you son of a bitch. Gabe Davis is coming, too. All right, gentlemen, good luck this weekend.
Yeah.
And ladies, look, the key to happiness is lower expectations. And I know that sounds funny, but it's true.
Yeah, dial it back.
Yes, it's a tough time right now. It is a tough time.
It's always tough times.
No,
man.
not like this, man.
Oh, every generation says this. Tough time.
I love Dick, who lives in his wife's house after having
yes.
everything handed to him his whole life. Oh, I got by just fine with my millionaire daddy when I got a job at 30 with no talent to talk on the radio for money. And then Dad took out a second mortgage on my house so I could have drinking money and then fell backwards in a woman with a house in Pittsburgh and I live with her. Ha, 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 ha.
It all works out.
Find a way to make it work, kids. Sympathy for the Devil.
Great tune.
It is. It's also something Kimmy has in this story we have in front of us. And here's the thing. I say the devil. This kid's not the devil.
Yeah.
If the allegations are true, he made a mistake. But this is the one job you don't do this in.
Yeah, no, it seemed like you were going to get caught.
And, Kimmy, I don't understand how you could look at this and be like, oh, but this guy.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying he should get in trouble, but,
Oh.
based on what we know.
We'll tell you the story next here in the break room. On WCMF. not all crimes are created equal.
So what happened?
Well, there are folks that get arrested and you go, good, that's what you get.
Yeah.
And then there are crimes where you understand where the alleged criminal's coming from. And it sounds like that's what we may have here, according to someone in this room, the second one, which is a little strange because I can't think of a single person I know that would not be furious if they were the victim of this crime.
Oh.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5, WCMF. We got stuff to give you.
I'm going to get.
Head on over to the contest page, WCMF.com, enter for your chance to win tickets to see Kiss This! February 28th, the Vine Showroom, courtesy of Del Lago.
It's the greatest name ever.
It is great. It sounds like a Kiss cover band from
Long
Gates.
Island.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Same difference. They will be at the Del Lago Resort Casino. You must be 21 years of age or older to attend a show at the Vine. Tickets are on sale right now at delagoresort.com just after 7:45. Speaking of live music, there is a legendary band that is coming to Western New York in June.
Okay.
But this band has been known throughout its entire career for being weird. Weird.
Well, maybe it's something, the attraction.
Well, so weird, as a matter of fact, this would be the most unique venue ever to see a music act at.
Wait, this is a new music venue?
It's not a music venue at all.
But they're going to perform there.
They will be performing here. And here's the thing. Despite the fact that they are strange, they
Sounds
have
cool.
they have a massive hit, and I would argue they're still a household name. We'll tell you who it is, and Kimmy, remind me, because I was going to ask you to get their song.
I'm excited.
God. Now she's got to rush, and she's all mad at me.
Well.
I don't have the time. Guys.
Is that what I sound like?
Yeah, you're a combination of two guys that we know. Guys. We'll get to that just after 7:45 here in the break room. On CMF, a 25-year-old from Perry is looking at some serious jail time after a guilty plea last week.
What happened?
The 25-year-old was working as a mail carrier. Police say that in July, someone mailed a $100 Visa gift card to a resident of the town of Perry, but that card never showed up in the mail.
Oh.
Meanwhile, it was found that the 25-year-old mail carrier used that gift card multiple times at a gas station and a restaurant.
Oh.
In August, investigators from the Postal Police, and yes, that does exist, and I know you make fun every time, but they're real people.
All right.
They put a test envelope with a $25 gift card on this guy's route.
Like a bait.
You got it.
Yeah.
Long story short,
Which is, I didn't know they did this.
they did it to that woman in the city of Rochester.
Is
We
that how
talked
they
about
caught
this.
her?
That's how they caught her. Long story short, the guy used this gift card at different gas stations as well. He was arrested. As we told you, he pleaded guilty. And because the U.S. Postal Service does not mess around with this
They ain't
stuff,
messing.
he is looking at 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine
That seems like a lot.
for $125 in thievery.
Filling up his tank.
He will find out his punishment come June. So, Kimmy,
Yeah.
you saw this story, and all of a sudden you felt some type of way for
Well,
this thing.
I just you did this and you didn't even have any fun with it. Like you were just using it to fill up your gas tank or grab a snack at the gas station.
Not a big
And you-
score.
And you blew up your whole career and could potentially do jail time for it.
Okay.
I do feel like I'm sure if you asked this kid if he would do it again, the answer's probably no.
No, but only because he got caught. Because here's the thing.
Yeah.
He had a second chance to not do it,
Yeah.
and he did do
you're
it
right.
again.
You're right.
Do you have sympathy for this guy?
No. I think the punishment is way overkill.
Well, I mean, it's up to $250,000. Up to
I
5
got
years.
it, true.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's not necessarily.
But to your point, man, that's a great job.
Yeah.
That's not like you're getting minimum wage and no respect. That's a great job you could have for 20, 30 years and have a hell of a retirement.
Would you have understood that at 25, though?
Maybe not.
Because, I mean, you kind of had a similar situation
Which you were also stealing from
where you were
every day.
stealing and doing things you weren't supposed to do,
Yes.
wiping your butt with meat, and you could have easily
You don't have
blown
to
up
say
your
it like
life.
that.
That's exactly what you did.
Wiping your butt with
How
meat.
You
else
would have been in your mugshot with the headline,
What do you think?
future unpopular radio host.
Dirty, ugly man makes dirty, ugly meat.
I don't know what kind of prison I would have gotten because I know I've avoided prison a couple of times.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
What my prison sentence would have been if
Yeah.
I would have been busted for wiping my butt with
Like if
meat
there was
and
a
then
video.
and then giving it back to a customer. Like if I got caught doing that,
You're probably not going to do jail time.
I don't know,
Oh.
man. Now you would
I don't think you would do jail time now.
because
don't
that's like poisoning somebody.
No, I mean, well, yeah, with your ass, yes.
Because
But
if I came in here and as a joke put something in your coffee and you drank it or your soda,
Yeah.
I would go to jail for that.
Well, it depends on what it is. Look, I don't know. Maybe you would go to jail for ass wiping.
You think I'd get off?
Well, somebody would.
Okay.
I'm surprised that you don't have more sympathy for somebody in this situation, based on the mistakes you've made and potential jail time.
I know. I was a bad person.
No, I love how she's pointing out. Like, again, we've talked about how you can make mistakes in the past and understand that was a very bad thing to do.
Yes.
And look, I'm not saying give this guy the chair.
No.
But for Kimmy, for you to look at this 25-year-old guy who works for the post office, is aware of what the punishment is, and you go, but who?
Well, I'm just I think it changes things in any of these situations when somebody steals something and they're not like. If you find out they were using the money to like pay a bill or something like
that's
that,
my thing. Where I go,
always feel,
she's got sick kids.
I do always feel like a little bit more sympathy for somebody in that situation than if they went and blew it at the casino.
Okay, but like you're using gas station here, in your head he's filling up his gas tank just to get to work.
True.
He could have been. Look, he could have been buying Swisher Sweets. They still make those.
Those old nasty cigars.
The
maybe.
classiest of the plastic tip cigars.
I can't imagine a 20-year-old kid smoking those, but yeah, sure.
I'm just saying, like, he went to the gas station multiple times with $25.
With Slim Jim money.
Yes, he was probably buying douchey stuff.
Yeah.
The douchiest of energy drinks. Think of the worst, douchiest energy drink. That might have been what this kid was buying. 252-WCMF, 252-9263. Again, we're talking about this 25-year-old guy from Perry. He was working for the U.S. Postal Service back in July of last year. Someone mailed a $100 Visa gift card that never got to his recipient. However, the 25-year-old mail carrier used that gift card multiple times at gas stations and a restaurant. The USPS police then put a $25 test envelope with a gift card in it on his route. That gift card was then spent at multiple gas stations. He's been arrested again. He pleaded guilty. He is looking at 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine, and come June, he will find out what his punishment is. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When it comes to gift cards sent through the mail, who do you think the most likely recipient of those cards in general are?
Kids.
Okay. They're meant for kids. Christmas, birthday, first communion,
graduations,
whatever.
So,
If the allegations are true, I would argue, to your point, odds are pretty good he took that money from a kid.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome grandparent.
I would also argue he, being a postal worker, is aware of this.
Yes.
But more troublesome, and I get that being a postal worker isn't a glamorous job, and I get that you won't get rich, but it is a good job.
Oh, it's a hell of a good job.
You don't need a college degree.
Nope.
As you said, you make a decent living. You have retirement waiting for you. Yeah. You're also well aware of the punishment. All of this didn't matter. And I am not here to say this guy is a bad person.
Yeah.
I am not here to say that we all should be above temptation. We all fight our own battles. But to see this guy who stole $100 probably from a kid, and to hear Kimmy go,
that's a pretty big assumption.
I don't think it is. How often is a $100 gift card going to someone other than a child?
Question. What would a kid spend the $100 on?
Well, whatever you spent your grandma money
on.
But
I guess, like, why do you have more sympathy that it was going towards a kid as opposed to, like, somebody who may have also needed that $100 for groceries or something like that?
Because you stole it from a child!
I will say this, man. I will say this. Most of these kids.
I don't get, like, why that would play into your situation more than it going to any adult.
Half these kids don't even appreciate it.
Oh, my God.
They don't.
Oh, my God.
They don't. They expect it. It's this entitlement generation.
252-WCMF, 252-9263. We were talking about you wiping yourself with meat.
Yes.
And what kind of jail time you could do. Ben's here to weigh in. He's on CMF. Hey, Ben, how are you, buddy?
Pretty good. Speaking of entitled jackasses, so for Tommy wiping steaks on his ass in the state of California, I forget what the penal code was. I looked up on Google.
Well, no, it didn't touch his penal code. It just touched his ass.
Sorry, I misheard that then. So, my bad. So that's considered food tampering, and you would serve 2 to 5 years.
Why did you pick the state of California?
I don't know. That's what popped up, dude. That's first thing I saw. So
Ben,
like,
crack research team.
Yes.
Coming in with.
Yeah. I mean, Google did most of the research, so.
All right.
I don't know. I'm just trying to help out. I'm trying to put Tommy where he belongs.
You nailed it, Ben, and we appreciate every piece of work you do for us. Thank you.
I'll serve proudly. Have a good one, guys.
There goes Ben.
Okay. In New York, it's up to 4 years, so.
Well, but it happened in Florida.
Yeah, it happened in Florida.
All right. Good point.
Early 80s.
Maybe less time in Florida.
No, in Florida, when you do that, you're automatically named mayor.
Mayor meat?
All right, I'll ask this question simply.
Yeah, sure.
Talking about this 25-year-old.
Not much in Florida.
Okay.
May have been okay.
How much?
Let's see. Up to 60 days in jail.
How is Florida
And
a
that's
real
now.
place?
And that's now.
Right, yeah. Back in the day, you would have been named mayor. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. How is Florida a real place that people live?
Depending on the value of the meat.
That's what they're worried about.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not the value of his taint. Is there anyone listening to this show? Because Kimmy's got sympathy for this guy. You're starting to have sympathy for this guy.
Yeah, I'm kind
That-
of wishy-washy on it.
Anyone listening to this show that would not be furious if they were the victim of a theft of $100 out of the mail? Or you send $100 to a family member and it disappeared.
And I've had this happen to me when I was doing it for my niece.
And you freaked out.
I did. I was pissed.
Because look.
Because it's such a pain in the ass.
Yes. Yes. Because you're also put in a really bad spot, right? You sent $100. That's a
Yeah.
lot of money. Do you send it again?
I had to chase it down and see if they got it. 'Cause
Okay.
I didn't know if they got it, and they said no. So, yeah, I had to go get another one.
So now you're out $200. Or do you, if the money gets picked off in the mail, do you go, hey, I'm sorry. Sorry you didn't get it, but that's what.
No, you can't do that. You gotta resend.
Okay.
Especially if it's I mean, if it's $100, you gotta resend it to a kid.
Okay.
Even
so,
though they don't appreciate it.
So now.
So we've had family members do that, and we're convinced they never actually sent anything.
That's actually a pretty good plan.
Oh,
Yeah,
it is
like
great.
like multiple times, same family member, and all of a sudden gets lost in the mail. Like, oh, you know what? That's a shame. It was $50 in there, and then nothing till next year.
Look, not getting $100 as a present is one thing,
Yeah.
right? Because that's just free money, right? Having to replace that money that
Sucks.
never got to where it was going. And he did this, by the way, also in a small town. It happened in
Child
Yeah.
out of a small town.
Yeah.
Well, he did.
He did, and he got caught. But the
Yeah.
point I'm making is there's a decent chance this guy personally knows the people.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
he
you
could.
kind of do become friendly with your mail person.
I do.
Well, yeah, but you're so lame.
Like, I think the person that delivers our mail on our street knows everything about everybody.
Okay. So, like, again, the more you get into this
I
story,
know you're
deeper
right.
and deeper.
You want to have a lot of trust in the person delivering your mail.
All right, so someone is asking for anonymity here.
And then
The anonymity,
Let me-
Bill
let me
Horror. They write us on Instagram.
What they
WCMF.
do.
WCMF. They say, I worked at the post office, and I know someone that did this years ago. There is no way he stole the gift card, and this is his punishment. It usually goes on for a very long time before they start investigating and catching people. So this person believes maybe there's more.
Oh.
But he already pleaded guilty to the crime.
Yeah, it sounds like it's wrapped up.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, more prior to this.
yeah, to this person's point, we have seen other stories where it's just bang, 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 bang.
Okay.
Right? And, I mean, maybe
But it sounds like they already nailed his ass.
if you're in a smaller town, maybe it's easier to pick up on
Yeah.
quicker. I don't know.
It's easier to track. I don't know.
Well, listen, if you want to steal from anybody, steal from Tommy and Kimmy because they're going to forgive you immediately. Oh, no.
Well, I'm lazy.
This will be the most unique show. Look, any venue you see this band, it's going to be a
I'm
super
trying
unique
to
show.
see who this is. Or who's left.
Well, I mean, they're a legendary band for weirdos. And I say that loving this band. I love this band. But where they are playing makes it even more unique. And it's right on the nose, too. It is right on the nose for this group. And I'm curious because they have fans in a couple of different worlds. They have fans in the art house world. They have fans in the 80s nostalgia world.
Okay.
And they have fans in the rock world. And if you were to get all three of those types of people together in this place,
Sounds like a party, baby.
we'll tell you who it is and where they are playing next here in the break room on CMF. Ah, damn it, I forgot to eat my banana. We're watching Olympic hockey. We started talking about Henrik Lundqvist, and now my banana's still sitting here. This would be one of the most unique shows you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, you were saying.
Because this band, wherever they play, puts on a unique show. But you will have never, I promise you, watched a band at a venue like this.
Oh.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF. We will jump right into it. They are one of the most unique bands in history. And what makes them even more interesting is they, despite being weird for the sake of weird, have had a couple of hits.
But a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. But even their the brains of the operation has become a millionaire making music you don't even know you know.
'Cause I didn't know they were still a thing.
They are well, they've gotten back together.
Okay.
We've teased you long enough.
Yeah.
We are talking about Devo.
Go forward.
Move ahead. Try to reject it. It's not too late to whip it. Whip it good.
When a good time turns around.
You must whip it. Okay, so
So that had to come out in the late 70s?
79, I want to say. Could that be right?
I think you're right, yeah.
The red, weird pyramid hats and the tight black shirts. Devo is coming to Western New York June 6th.
Wow.
They are not coming to Darien Lake. They will not be at CMAC.
Where are they going to be?
Devo is playing the Buffalo AKG Art Museum.
Oh.
So they're going to play in a museum?
They are playing.
Like in the parking lot or inside with the paint?
I think they're inside.
Is there a stage?
I do not.
Must
I would
be,
imagine
right?
there will be
Yeah,
a stage. You
some
got
kind
Devo
of-
playing
yeah.
there. All right. So for those who may not be familiar with Devo, they've got two hits. They've got that hit, and then there was Uncontrollable Urge. You remember that song?
Kind of.
Yeah. It's the song. Sorry.
All right.
They have always been, would you call them like an avant-garde, weird for the sake of weird art band?
Yeah.
They're not just a band, they're an art project. Their concerts are both visual and audio. They got famous because some of the biggest weird names in music got behind them in the 70s. David Bowie was a huge fan of Devo.
Which makes sense.
And he put them on the map.
Yeah.
Fun fact, they're from Akron, Ohio.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
They when you go to Akron, they tell you that. It's that in tires.
But like the weirdest band of the 1970s and 80s you would not have thought was from Akron,
No.
Ohio. So, just any Devo show in general that you go to is going to be a strange show.
Oh, yeah.
But the fact that it's at an art gallery leads me to believe it will be even stranger than their regular
It'll
show.
be more of a visual thing.
Yes. You guys interested in seeing Devo in an art gallery?
Would be a unique experience.
I mean, if I was going to see Devo, yes.
Okay, that's fair.
You would go.
If I was going to go to a Devo show and I had
That's
my
where
choice,
you'd want to see
I
that.
would want to see what this looks like because I can't wrap my head around
Why would you not want to see Devo?
it. I could not sit and listen to that music for an hour.
Why?
It's terrible.
No, it's not. Shut up.
It's god-awful
Shut.
music.
You are such
I don't
an
know
idiot.
what
was-
the deep cuts sound like, you know.
They
Yeah,
could. They
thank
sound
you.
good. They sound good. No, Devo,
And like the bad dad jokes in between sets because
they don't
these
do that.
those guys are my age.
Is
I
it the
understand.
original member?
I
They're
believe so.
70 years old.
Okay.
If I'm 66 and they came out when I was just out of high school,
Uh-huh.
yeah, these are old, but you do not want to see this.
Okay, by the way, they started as a band. When was the Kent State shooting?
Oh, that was with
60
Nixon.
Yeah, all right. So they formed right after that happened.
Yeah.
Because two of them met at Kent State.
All right.
Where they were on campus when it happened.
Wow.
So they've been a band since the late 60s.
All right. Yeah, doing that.
All right,
You
dude.
think you could sit and watch that?
All right, I will make an admission.
That's like going to a Dr. Demento show and getting excited.
It's not even close to the same
It's
thing.
the same
It is not
thing.
the same thing. Nobody knows who Dr. Demento is.
Pencilneck.
All right. I will make a confession.
What?
Devo got me when I was young.
But they were a joke band.
No, they weren't. And
They
everyone
were
no,
a joke
no,
band.
everyone thinks they're a joke band because Whip It is their only hit that is recognizable
Yes.
by everybody.
Yeah.
They are a great band. They are a great band. And one of my favorite albums of all time, and I highly encourage everyone to go listen to it, is Are We Not Men? We Are Devo. It is a great album. In fact, on Instagram, Anastasios, he's Greek, so he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He writes us on Instagram, definitely
Hairy
at
boy.
WCMF. He says, Devo's rendition of the Stones' I Can't Get No Satisfaction is a banger, which is on Are We Not Men? We Are Devo.
like
Great band.
They do it. They do. I can't get no satisfaction.
It's a great cover. Kimmy, you want to pull it up if you got a
Let's see if we
chance?
can find
I
it.
love that song. I love Devo. And the fact that how dare you? How dare you? It's a group that is they just want to do things their way, man.
But it's comical.
It's not.
I mean, no woman liked that music.
Why?
They just didn't.
No, he's right. No,
No,
women like
chick. That was
No?
that was a band for weird dudes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like it's like Rush. You go to a Rush show and there's no women at a Rush
No.
show, but that doesn't make Rush not great. Don't you dare.
I want to see a woman dancing to Devo in the aisle.
Oh my God,
It's going to look like she's having a spasm.
I agree with you that there aren't a lot of female Devo fans.
There's
It
zero.
Doesn't make
Like their wives don't talk to them.
252 WCMF 252 WC 252-9263. Legendary band Devo is coming to Buffalo on June 6th. They are playing the Buffalo AKG Art Museum. Okay, so we're getting some
And that
information.
kind of tells you why they're there.
I wonder how expensive it's going to be.
Why? Okay, that's a good question. Well, tickets go on sale, I think, today or tomorrow at 10 a.m.
I wonder if they're there because they can't really do regular venues because they can't fill rooms.
They are playing theaters and arenas throughout the rest of the country.
Arenas?
Yes, small arenas and theaters.
All right.
Well, it's an outdoor, it's like a CMAC kind of situation. But it seems like they picked Buffalo, the art museum, on purpose. Gage writes us on Instagram.
They don't have a lot of gas money from Akron.
Duffy at WCMF. He says they play outside, and they usually host a pretty unique or cool show once a year. I believe he means the art museum.
Okay.
Okay, I was under the impression. All right,
What's
tell you
that?
what. A lot of things happen in my head right now because you made me so mad.
Go ahead.
This is Devo's rendition of the Stones' Satisfaction.
Can't get no satisfaction. Can't get me no satisfaction.
Man, way to ruin an iconic tune.
This is a great version.
Oh my, yeah, that's the equivalent of me wiping my ass with a steak. They took a Stones tune and wiped their
You're
ass
not
with
listening
it.
to the bass. You're not listening to the bass.
When's he gonna start?
Are you hearing that bass line?
That's the biggest sissy bass I've ever heard.
Shut up, man.
That is the whitest bass ever.
It's the whitest bass ever? Yeah, not like the Stones. Legendary black musicians, the Stones.
We're from Akron.
This is a great cover.
I can't get no. That is down. But I'm driving in my car. But I'm bumping. Can't be a man because you don't smoke cigarettes like me.
That's Tommy's version, everybody.
It's the same song, man.
It's a great song. It is a great song. That bass line is legendary.
I mean, he had to know you oversold it a little bit.
Oh my God.
He was not going to be impressed.
No,
Did you sit and listen to that?
Did you enjoy
I mean,
that?
I like when people take a version, make it completely
That's not what
different.
I
Like I live
Miss
by
Bondi, answer the question, please. Answer the question, please. In this room,
No.
you'll follow my lead. Could you go to that show?
Yes.
I know you could dance to this music because I've seen you dance.
You have not seen me dance. I have a very strict policy when it comes to cover songs. It has to sound completely different than the
Whoa,
original.
this one nails it,
Otherwise,
man.
it's a crappy. Otherwise, it's just another version of the song.
That's the best take she's ever
Okay.
had.
Yes.
That is the best take
Yeah,
she's ever
like
had.
you have to make it yours. You have to make it different enough where you're not just copying the original version.
So here's the thing. I was under the impression that every single person has at least one really, really, really strange band that they enjoy.
Like a guilty pleasure.
I know. Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't call it a guilty
Or
pleasure
just
because I'm not
unique or
ashamed of liking Devo. And I don't bring it up much because I understand that you have to be a certain
But
type
you're
of
also
person.
a music weirdo.
I'm not.
You've always been this way.
I am
Even like
not.
when you were a kid, when you were a little fat boy hanging out shining shoes at the comedy club.
I don't
You
know if
liked
you-
all these stupid.
I don't know if you heard. I don't shine shoes no more.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I know. I know. I used to. I don't shine.
Yeah.
shoes. You know,
All right,
just
hey,
saying,
don't
I was
disrespect.
like that.
Why don't
No,
you go
no,
get
you
your
can-
shine box?
God, I would love to beat you to death with a gun. What you were saying? I'm sorry.
No, it's a. No, you've always been a music weirdo.
I'm not a music weirdo. If I was a music weirdo, I'd come in here every day telling you why all the strange bands that I like, you should like.
I was on that show.
You don't have a really weird band. Like weird.
Well, I mean, I like jazz.
but there are jazz fans.
and I like,
Like an outlier kind of band.
yeah, but I mean, they're like very dark people. Like Gil Scott Heron. I mean, he's just.
Oh,
he's
yeah, but no.
Well, I like when you ask me a question, I answer.
Spoken word, man. Why don't you listen to some spoken word? Inside. The mind of the man.
All I'm saying is Whitey's on the moon.
Shut up. I wish you were on the moon, you white-ass bitch. Kimmy.
Yeah.
Go up there with my half-ass bass.
What's the weirdest band you like?
The weirdest?
Weirdest
She's not a
band
weirdo,
you
though.
like?
I mean, I'm
You know,
trying
she's
to
straight
think of...
bass, man.
Straight bass?
Yeah.
I can't think of like weird. Like Devo weird.
No, okay. Well, all right, first of all, watch it. Second, no, I'm saying like a band where if you brought it up to
There
your
has
friends,
to be one. I'm blanking right now.
But you don't like your husband's big into the Dead, but you're not, right?
Yeah, but I don't see that as a weird band. It's just
No,
got
but there's some offshoots
like,
of those Dead shows that get a little
culty
weird.
band.
Okay, yeah, I think there's a difference between cult
Yeah.
and weird.
Oh,
She's
okay.
right because
Yeah.
the Dead have millions of fans.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, Devo's not going to be able to bring 20,000 people from city
Like
to
almost
city.
like a band that started its own genre in a way. Is that kind of what you mean?
All right. While you think, what sucks about loving a band that is weird,
Yeah,
and
what's
again, everybody's got one, is that when they do come to town like this, you got no one to go with. Because you're not
Oh,
going to
yeah.
go with
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
right? Kimmy's not going to want to spend the money to see Devo. My wife would not enjoy this show.
Yeah, so you're either finding your weirdo friends to ride with or you're driving by yourself.
Yes, I don't have any friends that I think would enjoy going to this show.
Yeah.
Right? It's like when Thundercat, the bassist, came to the
Oh, yeah.
Jazz Fest. I love Thundercat,
Yeah.
and I made my wife go with me, and she was a trooper, and my kids came
And
too.
she passed on the bass.
What's that mean?
You know what it means.
No, I'm asking. My wife doesn't play bass. Why would she be more of a bassist?
Oh, you want me to say it?
No, I don't know what you're going to say. I'm asking a question.
When your black friend or spouse does not want to see a bassist, that bassist sucks.
I'm going to go to this show,
Okay.
and I'm going to have a blast.
Are you really going to go?
Yeah.
I hope you do because I want to know what it looks
No,
like.
you're not saying. I'm not going to tell you crap, you bitch. You're not finding out nothing. You're not going to hear about Breezy and Moose's show, and you're not going to hear about Devo and the Art Gallery because you is a bitch. And if you want to ride,
Yeah.
too bad. Yeah. No. All right, let's take a break. This was weird, but also a cultural phenomenon.
Okay.
And look, there were 1,000 shows like this back in the day, but this one specialized in letting you know who was the father of your baby.
Oh.
If you were sick from school, if you worked at night,
Yeah.
you watched this show religiously. But what we failed to realize
Yeah.
is that 15, 20, 25 years down the road, there was going to be a bill to pay. And I
Oh,
don't mean
really?
Some lingering effect.
Yeah, I don't mean financially, because all of those children whose faces showed up on the screen behind mom and dad with this man sitting with a card in front of his face are now grown-ass people.
Oh.
Grown-ass people whose childhood still lives on the internet in the most embarrassing way possible.
Oh, my God.
And we'll get into it next here in the break room. Let's see WCMF. They were a major source of entertainment for a generation of Americans.
Oh.
Total amateurs that bared their souls on television for 15 minutes at a time. No one looked good doing it, yet people kept lining up. And now, all these years later, they're grown-ass people with lives to live. Lives that will forever be tied to trash daytime talk TV.
Oh, yeah.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5. WCMF, we got something to give you, buddy.
We'll get.
Right now, you can log on to the contest page, WCMF.com, enter for your chance to win tickets to see All You Need Is George, an all-star celebration of George Harrison, February 25th at the Temple Theater in downtown Rochester. Tickets are on sale right now at rochesterevents.com. You want to do baseline for George Harrison, too, or can we move on?
No, that's a quality show.
You're damn right it is a quality show. Good. Just after 8:30-ish, there is someone. You know what? I can't tease this without giving it right away.
All right.
And I want you to be surprised.
All right.
So we're going to wait on it. Here comes a mystery.
When are you going to do it?
Just after 8:30.
Okay.
Here in the break room on CMF. The headline for this story, Tommy, I was a Maury baby.
Okay.
Oh, God.
That is the article in the Post that talks to a now 25-year-old woman who lives in Chicago. She spent her childhood having no idea that when she was a baby, an actual baby,
Yeah.
her parents went on Maury.
For the big surprise.
You got it, to determine who her father was. So this woman says that when she was 18, her mother sat her down and told her the truth, that her mother got pregnant at 16, appeared on Maury when she was 17, and this woman now was a 3-month-old child.
Yeah.
And the way her mother explains it, quote, back then, the tests were $2,500. I didn't know who the father was, and I was going to get paid to go. So, I mean, for a 17-year-old girl, kind of seems like a no-brainer. Like,
Yes.
okay, of course I'm
Yeah.
going to go do this. They talked to another woman in this article who, when she was 5, was brought on Maury with her mom.
Oh.
That story didn't end great.
Okay.
The mother found out the man she thought was this girl's dad
Ooh.
was not.
Well, at least she knows.
But, Kimmy, that clip lives on to this day
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
in viral social media posts.
And to your point, when, these couples or women signed up for this, they didn't know that these videos would live on forever for anybody to see.
No, well, Kimmy,
know?
I mean, look.
Like,
this,
they
And
didn't
some
know,
of them got ugly.
They didn't know the power of Google yet.
no, I mean, it
Really?
didn't really exist when
That's
this thing
what I'm
started.
saying.
So this second woman
Yeah.
says that at least once a month, someone will share the viral clip with her. She says she hates it.
Yeah.
She has to live forever with it,
Yeah.
and she has no control over it.
This is the little girl or the
The little
woman?
girl, the
Yeah.
second
The
woman.
now
that-
adult,
Yes,
yeah.
now adult. So let's take a second here.
Mhm.
Think of how many people in America have this in their past.
There has to be tens of thousands
Oh, yeah.
because there was a bunch of these shows that
Yeah.
did this.
You got
Yeah.
it.
And they ran all goddamn day.
Let's start with
There are, plenty of kids now living with their moms who are on Jerry Springer or something,
But like just to get a full
Yeah.
grasp of how big this is, let's start with just using Maury.
Yeah.
Maury started doing paternity tests in 1998, and he went off the air in 2022.
Yeah.
That's 24 years, 4 or 5 people an episode. That's like over 10,000 families.
That's the
Yeah.
entire
Right.
population of southern Indiana.
and they were all on it.
Always on that
All
show,
on.
man.
Statistically, there have to be people here in Rochester that were a part of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody.
It's
I-
impossible there aren't.
Yeah.
I was always under the assumption that most of these stories were fabricated.
Apparently not.
I know. Now
But
you
they
know.
used to put out there, though, at the end of every
Yeah.
show, hey, if you got something,
yeah,
send it
you're
in,
right.
man.
I just assumed like it was sensationalized for TV in some way.
No. But,
Yeah.
but you guys bring up past more. You had Springer, you had Jerry Jones, you had Ricky Lake. I could keep going.
Oh, yeah.
All of those were on for at least a decade. All of them put on 4 or 5 stories a day. There could be, no exaggeration, 1 million people in America that appeared on these shows in the 90s and 2000s.
Because,
Yeah.
Oprah started out this way, too,
Mm-hmm.
before she got all classy. She did the same thing, and so did Phil Donahue for a while. Kind of went down that trash road.
Yeah, but then you found out when you brought Klans people in with, civil rights leaders and everyone started fist fighting. That's when the real ratings showed.
That's when there was some fun.
That's how you get American progress, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let me ask you guys a question.
Yeah.
And the phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. Would you judge someone if you found out they were on one of these shows back in the
I mean, as a baby,
No, I'm talking about they made the conscious decision to go on to confront a cheating spouse, find out who the father of their baby was, whatever the story was that week. They would now be in their 50s or 60s.
yeah.
Yeah.
Would you judge that person for making this move.
Oh yeah.
Why?
Really? As a young person, I would say nah. Every generation has their like I mean, those
Yeah,
is
but
like top embarrassing, but like I wouldn't judge them just based on they didn't know how this was going to play out in the future.
This stuff was straight up trash. The people that are on this show, straight up trash. Like every dude on those shows didn't weigh more than 135 pounds, and every woman on that show, her left arm weighed 135 pounds.
Yeah, but it doesn't change anything knowing like they got paid for it or they got those tests that they may have not have been able to afford on their own.
I mean, I wouldn't have looked at it that way until it's spelled out by
Yeah.
this man's mother. Like
Their lives couldn't have ended up well. I want to know one where it all turned around.
well, okay, so this young woman who was a baby
No,
on
I'm
the
not
show,
talking about her mother.
I
though.
understand. I mean, I don't know. There have
it did give people valuable information.
Well, yeah,
They had to go the way of my sister, man.
I mean, if there's a million people that did this, there have to be some success stories.
Yeah.
Not much. Maybe in stripping or like low end porn.
You brought up the skinny dudes on all these shows.
They are hysterical, and the way they fought was a riot.
My favorite part was when they would wear button-up shirts,
Yeah.
Always with button-up shirts.
but they would only wear the button-up shirt that you bought in the folded plastic bag, and they wouldn't iron the shirt.
It was always
Yeah.
a little too big.
You could see the lines
Yes.
from the folded
They
squares.
probably still had the pins in it. Oh God, it was so funny.
I mean, look, I'm with Kimmy. I think you could be forgiven for making a mistake,
Yes, you
as a
can.
kid.
I
Whether-
think looking back on it now, I can understand in that moment thinking, wow, all these people are going nowhere in life, trash, whatever else you want to call them. But like, I think now, like looking back on the situation, especially at that time with the way things were, like I could understand, like I'm going to do this once and I'm going to get the information I'm seeking and then it's all going to be over.
But I
And it
always
just
think,
doesn't work out that way.
did they? But is that if you found that person now that went on, then
Yeah.
would they brag about it or would they be ashamed of it?
Well, I mean,
That kind of tells you where you're at in life.
to
Yeah.
maybe answer your question, I mean, this article talked to 2 children.
Right.
that were
I
on
mean,
the
you're just
show.
seeing the kids.
Yeah, they didn't talk to the adults.
Well, it's because maybe they don't want to talk, which means maybe they're ashamed, which would be a good thing. I mean, I would say this: if you were ashamed of it or embarrassed, that's good. If you looked at it like, yeah, man, I got to meet Maury, but I had to do this.
He is married to Connie Chung. It's a power couple.
Right, they are.
But
Jimmy
here's-
doesn't know who Connie Chung is.
Everyone knows Connie Chung. She had that Christmas special. A Connie Chung Christmas.
Why would she's still on TV
Oh, she is?
sometimes?
Yeah. By the way, she looks good.
Yeah.
And she's like 80.
Settle down.
I'm just saying, man. I saw a picture of her the other day. I was like, damn, Connie Chung.
Connie Chung.
Damn. 252 WCMF. The headline of this article that we found in the New York Post, I Was a Maury Baby. And it talks to 2 women who are now in their 20s that appeared as unknowing 5-year-olds and 3-month-olds
Yeah.
when their mothers went on to find out who their father was. One woman, the person they thought was her father. And her mother told her at 18. The other woman is in a viral clip where the mother finds out that is not her dad, and she says it makes her miserable. She says not a month goes by where somebody will not send her that clip, and it has chased her in a bad way her
Yeah.
whole life.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Would you rather your parents have appeared on this show or your parents had Facebook and you got to read everything and see everything they posted when they were 18?
Facebook. I get where you're coming from, but that stays private. If
Okay,
I get
fair
to watch
enough.
it,
Not everybody knows about it. But
Right.
I just don't want to know like the bad decisions my dad would have made on Facebook
no, I
at
get
17 years old.
I get where you're coming from, but finding privately out that my dad was something I didn't think he was is different than the entire
Yes,
country
all right,
Okay.
all right.
watching
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
But hold on. Going back to the whole idea, if they're ashamed of it, it's okay.
Well, it means that you understood the gravity of what you did at the time.
I would argue
Yeah.
that there's no losing when you're looking back at this with hindsight. Because if they are, as you put it, trash,
Yeah.
and they were, as you put it, trash, and they were always going to be, as you put it, trash,
Yeah, stone cold, prime cut trash.
well, then appearing on Maury or Springer or Ricky Lake wasn't a big deal because you are trash.
Yeah.
If you end up becoming something, well, you turned your life around and became a success.
Okay,
Like,
and that's a good story.
but I'm saying, like, either way, if you were always going to be what you were going to be, what does it matter if you
Doesn't
were on
make
Maury?
a difference either.
It's,
way.
it's okay. Yes, you're right. But like I'm guessing those people are few and far between. I'm gonna guess most people that went on that show to be famous and to do this, life didn't treat them very well.
But to Pat's point, maybe it would have gone that way.
It wasn't going to
anyways.
treat him well
So-
anyway.
All right.
I mean,
Okay.
At least they got some
closure.
Closure? Yeah.
some money?
Yeah, that's a good
They didn't
point,
get
yeah.
no damn money, man. What, they get a trip to where they film this and dinner?
Well, I mean, but think about
A
this.
couple
man.
of free cocktails to loosen them up before the show?
I mean, look, let's say what it is, right?
Yeah.
You've got a bunch of people living in low-income areas,
Oh, yeah.
right? Trailer
It's all
parks,
low.
and you don't know who the father of your baby is.
Yeah.
And they're going to fly you to Chicago, and they're going to put you up in a nice hotel, your first time on an
Oh, yeah,
airplane.
yeah. It's like it's L.A. It's
So-
like you're a movie star.
So, like, yeah, when you
I mean,
say, like,
these-
what did you get out of it? Bro, if you would have told me at 15, where I came from, that I'm going to put you on a plane, I'm going to put you up in a nice hotel, you're going to get to spend time in Chicago, we're going to give you all this money, you get to be on TV, I would have told them any embarrassing thing they
I know
wanted.
what
You
you
probably
did for a
would have
free
set
cocktail.
up a you probably would have set up a watch party for yourself when your episode was going to air. You know you were inviting all your friends and family to see that.
Think of the embarrassing things the three of us
Yeah.
reveal into a microphone on a daily
I know.
basis for $20,000 a year.
But now, wait, you're getting 20 grand?
Hit my bonus.
I got to get an agent. So I can remember, when I cut meat in the South in the 70s, I worked with a lot of trash people. And I was always amazed at what they would just brag about, like thinking it was cool or
Okay.
like they were like a celebrity. And the funniest one I remember of all time, I worked with this dude who was talking about his hot cousin. Like she was a smoke show. And he said in our break room, he goes, man, she was in Beaver Hunt. And that was basically the amateur photos you would see in Hustler magazine.
yeah.
Like he bragged, like he was talking about Julia Roberts, but she was in Beaver Hunt. We don't believe him. He brings the magazine in to show us his cousin. It was like the saddest. And he was like, see, she's somebody. I mean, that's the level that guy would go on more and think he's cool.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because he's got
Yes.
Beaver Hunt Cousin, which would be a great name for a band.
That was my favorite Ribs Arkansas song, Beaver Heart. Damn it.
Beaver
Hunt Cousin.
Cousin.
Look, I mean, it's not like these people didn't get anything of substance for the show, right? Like if you didn't know who your kid's father was, you found out.
Yeah, but-
if your spouse was cheating on you, they got that
Oh,
lie
yeah.
detector test, you found out.
I was
if
just
you
going
had
to say it wasn't all the paternity tests, right? Like
No.
there were some other situations mixed in.
I'll tell you who I feel the worst for. The one that I really think hurts people was the I Have a Wild Teen episodes. You remember those?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Where they would bring
yeah,
in-
you put your teenage kid on there,
In
and
their
they didn't
most- yes.
have a
Yes.
choice at the time.
Well, but no, even if the kid had a choice, they would want to do it because they
right,
think that
right,
they're
right.
cool.
You're
But
putting
even
them in
like
a
the
bad
ones-
position.
Even Dr. Phil would pull those moves.
Yeah.
My teenage daughter's out of control, and they'd have her on the show.
Which, by the way, another person that Oprah unleashed onto the world. It is
Yeah.
amazing.
But he did a lot of trash, too.
Bro, he was all trash. Like there
Well,
was
there's still those shows still exist, right? Like, isn't there
No, he
the
retired, I
spin-off
think.
of Jerry Springer? What's the guy's name?
Steve Wilkos show.
Yeah,
His
is
own
that
security
similar,
guard,
Oh.
bald guy.
Same idea,
Oh, look
right?
at that.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, it's toned back now because
Yeah.
there were problems that came
Right,
with the show.
right.
I
Yeah.
mean, there was a person that was murdered after being on the Jenny Jones show.
So that one where they outed a kid, and they pulled him out of the closet, and he did not want to be in the
It was
closet.
no, that's not how it went. They had a gay guy and his best friend. The guy admits to his best friend that he's gay.
Okay,
and
he
that
had a
he's in
crush
love
on the
with him,
kid.
and the one who, with the straight guy, murdered
Oh my
his gay
God.
friend.
Yes.
I never
Yeah.
heard that story.
Yes, I mean,
Yeah.
there's video on. You can go on YouTube.
You
and
can watch. I think there's a whole documentary, like on one of the
Holy
Netflix
crap.
or something.
It went to trial, and
Yeah.
Jenny Jones, the host of the show, had to be deposed on the stand.
And
This-
it pretty much
Jeez.
did it end her show? I don't think so.
I don't remember. Jenny
She started
Jones.
out as a comic.
Yeah, that wasn't her best bit.
No, no, no.
Tell you that. No, but I mean, like, it's funny. There was a point. You brought up Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
There was a point in American history where people looked at Dr. Phil as like a legitimate
Yes.
person who gave good advice.
He's
Yeah.
a therapist.
Yes,
or
which, by the
whatever-
way-
whatever his title is.
He's
I
not a
mean.
doctor,
Yeah.
and he wasn't a doctor while he was on television.
Yeah.
Like,
He was just. It was an Oprah fight.
at the time, in at least some point in our brains, go, this is a little bit problematic.
I think we did eventually.
I think people got bored with it, and that's really what ended it. Not so much that it was
Became the same
that,
story.
that it got canceled because it was a little inappropriate. People just simply got bored with it.
But I mean, yeah, and I agree with you. But I'm saying, like, look, I know that as time goes on, we
Yeah.
have the ability to look back and be like, we probably shouldn't have done that. It is weird, and I'm speaking for myself here too, that while this was happening, while we were watching the shows, we weren't like,
Yeah.
that's a kid.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
the mother, the woman.
But we were all kids watching it.
Well,
you were.
No, we were kids home from school watching it.
What do you mean?
You were a grown ass man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, look. So I mean, Dalton even brings up it created other celebrities. You remember that? You're familiar with the Catch Me Outside girl?
Yep.
Catch Me Outside. How about that?
No.
She was on Dr.
One of
Phil.
those teens that was brought on because she was problematic and
Oh.
causing chaos in her home.
When she turned 18, she started an OnlyFans. She's a freaking millionaire.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sure. I mean, if you're smart, yeah, you can parlay it into
Well,
something.
again, but what's smart? Because this girl is still in her 20s. That story's going to
Yeah.
end horribly. It's going to end horribly. And again, I don't know if that is better than what it would have ended up being, if it's worse than what it ended up being. I don't know.
All right.
It's like a Back to the Future, Marty McFly meets his parents situation. You're never going to know unless it happens and the world
Yeah.
ends. I don't know. All right, let's take a break.
All right.
There is a mom who is accused of doing some bad things.
Oh.
And she is accused of doing some bad things with children in the house.
Oh.
This could have been an episode of Maury.
Oh, my God.
However, she's been arrested, which is a good thing. The kids are in a better
Yeah.
situation. We don't know who blew this woman in. And it raises the question. Everyone's parents did something illegal back in the day.
Yeah.
Whether it was speeding, all the way up to the worst things you can think of. We were also, Kimmy, our age. It was beaten into our heads that if you saw something wrong going on in your house, you say something to somebody about it.
Mm-hmm.
Dare program especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you have had the balls?
Oh.
We'll get into it next here in the break room. Let's see that. we like to believe there is right and there is wrong.
Yes.
If this is right, this is wrong.
Okay.
However, what you believe is right and wrong can also have a lot to do with how you were raised. Because you can find a way to justify things you watched your parents do. Something we may need to keep in mind as we tell you this story.
What happened?
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF. We'll jump right into it. This story comes to us from Wayne County. A 32-year-old woman has been arrested after a 4-month-long investigation. Police say the woman was selling drugs out of her home. The allegations say a search warrant turned up a large quantity of narcotics, $1,000 in cash, and several tasers in the apartment in which she lived.
Right.
Police also say she shared the apartment with 3 children.
Her kids, I'm guessing?
It just says 3 children.
Okay.
She's been arrested. She's been charged with multiple felonies. The kids were turned over to their grandmother. And obviously, this is a sad story.
Oh, yeah.
But it may be a more common story than we think.
Working from home.
Well, there's that.
We're going to Taser City.
I like Fist City better.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not saying that a ton of moms or dads are renting narcotics
Yeah.
out of their apartments, but the amount of kids that have watched or are currently watching their parents do very illegal stuff.
Yeah.
Because we don't know the age of these kids, but let's use 10 years old as an example.
Might be a little aware.
Yeah, I mean, like you can.
Oh, yeah,
you may
you
be
definitely
old.
would.
Putting 2 and 2 together.
Okay. Do you think either of you would have turned in your parents if you figured out they were dealing drugs when you were 10?
No.
You wouldn't have.
Turned them in?
Like gone to your teacher, gone to another adult, and said, "Hey, my mommy and daddy are doing my mommy, my daddy is selling drugs to people."
I don't think so.
Why do you say no?
I'm not a narc. I am Sicilian.
You're 10, and you're the worst Italian ever. You don't carry cash. We talked about it.
No, I don't think I would. I don't think. I mean, I don't think unless they piss me off or something.
Does that make it
10.
better? So look.
So I know what they're doing is wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no, you see them with the drugs. You understand
But
the
I
drugs are-
don't.
I mean, look, you would have a choice to make. Do I turn in my mom and dad and tell somebody, or do I let this illegal thing to keep
I think my
happening?
father would be able to explain it to me,
Okay.
lie to me, to
Yeah.
make me think it's okay.
I feel like if your parents did know that you were becoming aware, they may spin it so you don't even recognize that what they're doing is different from what they're telling you is wrong.
Okay, I
they'll make excuses, make you feel like, oh, well, I wouldn't need to tell an adult this.
All right, I understand where you guys are coming from there. And the phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. However, this could be a generational thing. I agree with you, Tommy, knowing you, how you were raised, that you probably wouldn't have said anything. However, Kimmy and I were raised in the DARE generation.
Yeah. The Reagan,
Yeah.
your Reagan kids.
Yes,
Scare
exactly.
the crap out of you.
Yeah, starting in first grade, you had that police officer come in every year and they explained and what the drugs were and how to
Yeah.
stay away from them. But there was a point where that DARE officer would tell you, if you see these things around your home, you need to tell somebody.
Narc on your parents.
Well, less. I mean, they didn't say it like that, but they would even make you feel like, it's your duty and you will be a hero if you go and do these things.
You won't have a home anymore.
Well, these kids are with their grandparents, right? Like, I'm looking at this story,
Yeah.
and I want to believe, like you said, that my parents would have a way to explain it to me. But I can't sit here and say, after sitting through all those DARE programs, that I wouldn't go to my teacher and be like, my daddy is selling drugs. And I called him daddy till, 10th grade. It was very strange.
Yeah.
I mean, Kimmy, you don't. I mean,
I don't
you
think
sat
I
through
would
this.
have. I know, but I don't think I was a tattletale type of kid.
I love how we're calling it tattletale.
What is
Well,
tattletale?
I mean, that's what I would have
You're a
This
tattletale.
woman committed multiple felonies.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not-
that's what
but
I
the
would have
kid's a
referred to it
tattletale.
as a 10-year-old.
Yeah, it's a tattletale.
If
Wait
I
a
saw a
minute.
kid doing something wrong, if I saw a kid I knew in class doing drugs, I wouldn't have said anything.
All right, hold on.
So why would I tell on my parents?
Let's differentiate
Right.
something here, right? The argument that you would not tell your parents because of fear or loyalty or
Yeah.
just them explaining it, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
For you to call a 10-year-old kid a
A little
tattletale
bit of a tattler.
because the adults in his life
Yeah.
laid the foundation that this is wrong and you should tell someone if you're in a bad spot makes you a monster.
How's that a monster?
He's not a 10-year-old is not a tattletale for letting people know there's drugs
Well,
in his house.
that's what
little
his
tattle.
classmates would refer to him as.
Here
so-
comes little tattle boy. So my old man would tell my old man. This is what a piece of crap he was.
Uh-huh. Not like his son, a tattletale 10-year-old.
Tattletale Tommy, they call him.
The things he was doing illegal in business that he would outrightly tell you he was doing
Yeah.
to put money in his pocket as a kid.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a sales guy, the moves he would make to brag about it.
Sure.
And he would say, "Hey, you shouldn't do this, bad." You know, he didn't even use that voice. They don't make it okay because I'm doing it. You know. But then he would explain, "This is why you got a nice house. This is why you got all this stuff." You know what I mean? That's why you have a slot car set with 7 lanes.
7 lanes.
Yeah.
I think at 10, the only thing that would have gotten me to say something is if I thought I was going to get in trouble if I didn't.
Okay.
Oh, they turn
know?
the heat up on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
get-
we know you saw something. What did you see so-and-so doing? Like, we know you were there.
You got one cop being really nice,
Yeah.
or the other
They got
cop's
the spotlight on me.
They got the yellow pages in their hands just looking at her. 252 WCMF. Again, we're talking about this 32-year-old woman in Wayne County. She's been arrested after a 4-month investigation. Police say that she was dealing narcotics out of her apartment. They say they found narcotics, cash, and several tasers in the apartment that she shared with 3 children. The kids are now with their grandmother. She is facing multiple felonies. We're talking about what you saw that your parents did illegal. And, you know, narcotics is pretty heavy.
Yes.
But there's a whole range of things that we watched our parents do illegal, taking stuff that isn't theirs, weapons they may have had that aren't exactly on the legal side. Something as simple as drinking and driving. Back in the day, that was way more acceptable.
Oh, yeah.
Again, Kimmy and I came of the generation where they started taking that way more
Oh, yeah.
serious.
That
yeah,
flipped for sure.
Okay. But look, I get you're right. Like, you know it's wrong, but what's complicated about this is for most people, your parents are your gauge for right and wrong.
Well, yeah, they gave you your moral compass.
And that can be so powerful. You will see to this day grown-ass people that will justify the illegal things their parents did when they were younger as adults. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like, have you ever heard someone tell a funny story about their mom or their dad from back in the day, only the story isn't funny and it's horrifying, and you have to sit there and try and keep from making judgmental face?
I do it to you guys all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's horrifying. It's horrifying. 252 WCMF, 252-9263. We got Instagram messages coming in. Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. Mandy writes us, after DARE, I told my teacher my parents did drugs. The teacher called them, asked why I said that. I said that they were doing drugs because they're smoking cigarettes. That's a drug.
Oh, man.
But that's what I mean, man. Like, they
Yeah.
made you feel like you have to go and say something. If you don't, your parents are going to get hurt. Your neighbors are going to get hurt. You get hurt.
Yeah, I'm not for that kind of.
Okay.
I'm not. You're just turning your kids into just like little, agents of the government.
Man.
They are, though.
Let your parents sell meth, man. Don't be an agent of the government, man. Something else to think about.
What's that?
We're talking about our own parents. What illegal things are our kids watching?
Your generation lame ass.
What do you mean,
What are
man?
y'all doing?
Behind closed doors? Right? Like, okay, forget illegal. What about immoral? Because our kids see and hear everything.
Yes.
And you do not realize until something that they're not supposed to know flies out of their mouth. Like, you'll be talking junk about some family member.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden they'll
Yeah.
repeat it. And ideally, the first time it happens is in front of you, so you can lie to them.
Yeah, you can
and
catch it.
Exactly. Explain why they shouldn't say it. By the way, this also goes for grandparents as well. If you are a grandma or a grandpa,
But you got to watch your mouth.
it's not even watching your mouth. You have to understand that kid is watching everything you're doing while they
Yes.
are there, and they are reporting back without even your
They're little agents.
Exactly. Those kids, if you're a grandparent, have way less loyalty to you than they do to their mom and dad.
I know.
All right, let me ask you this question.
Yeah, go ahead,
You know,
wise guy.
We were just talking about Maury and how that could lead to a life of disaster.
Yeah.
And, laying the groundwork. You just called 10-year-olds who would report their parents for drugs tattletale.
Well,
Yeah.
I brought up the tattletale.
Both of you called them tattletale.
Narco tattlers.
Would you guys believe that being around illegal activity makes a child more likely to grow up and do illegal things?
I could. Yeah.
I guess if you thought it was the norm.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Now, I
So-
don't have numbers to back that up. We don't
Yeah.
have a study. However, if you sit here and tell me you would believe that being around illegal activity would make a child more likely to grow up to do illegal things,
Yeah.
how is a child that tries to step in and stop those illegal things a tattletale?
I'll tell you what.
When in doing so, they may be changing their future for the better.
Okay. You have a possibility, a strong one, that you're going to break up that home that child is in.
Is that a bad thing necessarily?
I would rather have a child
Oh my God.
be raised
Oh my God.
in a meth house full of love with 2 loving parents that cook meth in a basement.
By the way, that is not a meth house. That's a meth home.
of love.
No, you don't want that.
I don't want to see the kid being shoveled around with grandparents and foster care or
Okay.
whatever, man. I want to see the kid with his parents.
All right, but let me counterpoint here, and this is the lowest kind of stakes, right? Like I watched my parents split when I was in my late teens,
Yeah.
right? But here's the thing: I watched my parents interact with each other, and it was not a great relationship.
Yeah.
But I did not know that.
Yeah.
I thought that's what a marriage was,
Yeah.
and the way that my dad treated my mom, I thought that's how husbands were supposed to act, and that's how I treated girlfriends when I was that age. And it wasn't until my parents divorced where I was like, wait a minute. That is not the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And if we go down this road of my parents staying together because you want a house, not a home, or a home, not a house, I would to
Maybe
this.
never learn that.
Yes.
That's not the way to go about it.
Exactly. Like, and it was not easy, and a lot of bad things happened in between, right? And things are still not great family-wise.
Yeah.
But the point I'm making is, in getting out of that situation, I was able to understand what the world was actually supposed to be, and I would make the same argument, more severe for drugs, violence, things like that.
But it opened your eyes. If you were pulled out of that house, you wouldn't have had that experience.
No, I'm saying if they would have stayed together, like you're arguing, like keep
If
the
things
house
just kept
stable.
going the way
yes.
they
well,
were.
I mean, all right. So my sister was a disaster.
Yes.
And she had 3 girls with her first husband. She ended up bringing in 4 more husbands.
Well, no, 3 more because the
no,
one
no,
came-
4 more, and her first.
So 6 marriages, 5 guys.
No, you're right.
Yeah, it's
I'm sorry.
it's your life, dumbass.
Well, it's hard to
Tommy
remember,
Lay,
man.
this is your life told by me.
But my oldest niece saw all of it,
yeah.
and it actually made her a better person because it pushed her to not do that.
What about the other 2?
Bad. Oh,
Yeah,
bad,
so there
bad.
you gotta.
But hold on, my one niece, I think she's one of the top distributors of meth now in South Florida.
And she doesn't have a meth house.
She's a meth house of love.
No, a meth home, you idiot.
Of love.
I guess it's I mean, we have heard stories where the kid turns out completely opposite.
Yeah.
But at some point, I would think like there is a point where they recognize that this isn't okay, and I wonder when that happens or
The
what
teen years,
causes
I think.
it.
Look,
Like, is it being around friends and seeing their families that maybe, turns a light bulb on, or is it just something that is just a personality thing
No, 'cause
where they
like-
decide I don't want to be like that?
but I can only speak for myself. I remember being in homes where, guys didn't act like my dad did
Yeah.
towards women. And
Yeah.
look, it wasn't anything
Or you just
illegal.
saw
It was just
different-
like,
yeah.
being rude.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, like, that dad's a bitch. Like, that, I'm serious. I'm dead ass serious. I would
Yeah.
look at that guy
Okay.
and be like, what a soft ass bitch.
Yeah,
But
being
no.
nice to his wife.
Yes, and I mean, that's a thing that you're supposed to do.
Yes.
So, all right. The key to happiness
Yeah.
is knowing who you are.
Oh, okay.
And we have been making the argument for years that Rochester is a better place when we know who we are. We don't need a cruise ship that goes to Toronto. We didn't need a soccer stadium for a community our size.
Yeah.
And I would argue this new event that is debuting at the Lilac Festival is not who we are.
We don't need it.
Well, not that we don't need it. It's just, Kimmy, this is...
really, they're really trying to fancy it up here.
It feels like one of these things that's too fancy for
Almost
us.
like exclusive.
Ooh.
I mean, if you like the Lilac Festival, fine. Do you want exclusive Lilac
Yeah.
Festival? We'll tell you all about it next year in the break room. Let's see you, It feels like we're teetering back on a lesson we learned a long time ago.
What's that?
A lesson we learned the hard way. That you are happier when you are what you are.
Yeah.
As a community, we are the most successful. We thrive the most when we are what we are. We don't try to punch above our level. And this feels like one of those things that they're trying to force in because, you're fancy. This is the good life. And you deserve it.
Who doesn't want the good life?
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF, Lilac Festival right around the corner, buddy.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
I know the snow doesn't say it, but it's true. And yesterday there was an announcement, a new feature at the Lilac Festival.
A new venue?
Kind of.
All right.
So it's called the Lilac Table Tasting Collective.
Ooh.
All right, and I'm going to read you the description here.
Yeah.
Join us at the Lilac Table, an exclusive tasting event presented by the Rochester Lilac Festival. Experience Rochester's finest flavors with curated bites from top local chefs, artisanal cocktails, a lively gathering that celebrates our city's vibrant food scene. Whether you're a passionate foodie or simply love a great meal, this is your invitation to enjoy an unforgettable afternoon of culinary experience.
Ooh. Ooh.
So you have to buy a ticket to this separately.
So it's a wine and food tasting event? kinda?
More like cocktail and food.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to buy a separate ticket.
Yeah.
You get like little tastings from Rochester
Local
chefs.
spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it. You get a lilac welcome drink. There's a DJ, cocktails to buy, an MC, complimentary shuttle service, a special thing like a thing you get to take home,
Okay.
table takeaway they call it, and an exclusive VIP sky deck.
Sky deck.
That's right. To keep the celebration going after the party.
Oh.
And all of this can be yours
How much?
for the low, low price of $100 per person.
Damn. So
Actually, so I was
200 a
little
couple.
above that. Wasn't it like 108
With
or
taxes,
something?
it's
Yeah.
108 and change.
But you just said it's not it's a cash bar.
So it looks like you get one drink.
Okay.
And then cocktails presented by the Rochester Cocktail Rival. Maybe the other drinks are included, but
no,
normally-
you said something there where it said like you were buying your drinks the way I heard it.
Okay, I'll read. Let me go back to the voice again.
So that's like, so you getting a drink.
Yeah, it looks
And
like
food.
you get food and
Yeah.
one drink and your little thing and a DJ
Yeah.
for $100. Who is this for?
Every
I feel like the
mom
Lilac
out there wants
Festival.
my wife would love this.
Yeah, is she gonna spend $100?
Your wife would love this.
She ain't gonna
Yeah.
spend $100. I'll tell you that.
Well, she's not gonna spend $100 because she ain't gonna spend $5 a park. So I guess we're out.
You were saying, Kevin.
I do feel like the Lilac Festival over the years has incorporated more and more like
Snooties.
VIP style experiences.
Because they put that sampling
Yeah.
wine tent and beer tent. in
Right.
there.
So there must be a demand for it.
And you know,
they
our
kind of up
boy-
their game every year.
We got a couple of boys that are definitely going to this
Got a lot of foodies.
and gonna wear a sport coat.
Bro, your King sport coat. Let's not glass houses, stones, etc.
I'm just saying.
Look, I think there's a difference between offering glasses of wine and what we're describing here. Because you're right. Like going and having a glass of wine at the Lilac Festival for $20 in a plastic cup. Like it seems silly, but you could spend $40 and you would have spent $40 on beer or a garbage plate or whatever anyway. This is pitched as a VIP exclusive event.
Yeah.
They're
That-
ringing the dinner bell for every food hole.
Oh, I don't think that this is something that will struggle to sell
Oh,
tickets.
I
Like, I
bet you-
definitely think.
I
there
bet you
will
it
be-
sells out.
Okay, it might.
Yeah.
Oh, it will.
But I would like to present
Yeah.
something. It was about 25 years ago
Oh, what happened?
where Rochester was on the rebound again. Right?
Oh,
we
yeah.
were trying to bring
Coming
things
up.
back. Yes. So we decided that the way to bring everything back to where it was before was to make ourselves a metropolitan, big, happening city.
Yeah.
We went out and we bought a boat, and we were going to float that thing from Toronto and back.
And we only spent $50 million.
And then we built a separate stadium for a Major League Soccer team that wasn't here yet, but if we built the stadium, it was going to get here.
And we spent $50 million.
And we were going to try and spend $250 million on a brand new performing arts center in downtown
Yes.
Rochester. And I could keep going of all of the things that we did, and all
Yeah.
of these things failed miserably.
But they were all flop holes.
Not only were they flop is they hurt us. They hurt us. Our boat got repossessed.
Yeah, with first city to ever have that happen.
That's a real thing that happened.
Yeah.
And I thought we had learned in that lesson that when Rochester is just Rochester, we are the most successful. Parcel 5 is one of the most popular things in the community. It's a big open space. You didn't have to do anything.
Some things just kind of happen naturally.
The Rock Holiday Village is free. Now, you got to spend money if you want to have a drink or go get food, but if you want to just go ice skating and hang out there, it's a free thing to do. What has been great about the Lilac Festival and Jazz Fest and Park Ave Fest when it existed and Corn Hill is if you want to just go and enjoy yourself, you can spend as much or as little as you want.
Yeah, but there is a community of food hipsters that are going to love this.
And they seek this stuff out.
I am
And there's
sure.
a ton of of them, and we're friends with some of them.
I'm not.
Some we don't return their calls.
I'm not
anymore.
friends with any of them.
Do you think?
Yes,
though,
you are. Don't be backing off.
He's your friend first.
Do you think though those people that you're talking about, like, do you think they're doing it because they actually want the food tasting experience, or are they doing it to be seen?
Oh, seen.
Number
Always
two.
be seen.
Number two.
That's
Look,
why they're food holes.
Here is my fear.
Yeah.
This just seems like a weird place where you need to be seen.
Well, because
at
it's
the
been a
Lilac
free event the
Festival.
whole time.
That's
You
what
just
I'm
go to the
saying.
Lilac Festival.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but I mean, I think that the funniest thing about this, I do think there are a lot of people in this town
Yeah.
who believe if I spend $100 and I'm on the other side of this snow fence, it makes me more exclusive.
Yes.
Because that's all it is. It's going to be a big orange snow fence that you're on the other side of. Here is my fear.
What's that?
With this $100 a ticket Lilac table tasting collective that they're offering at the Lilac Festival, if this is successful, more things at the Lilac Festival start to become premium.
Also, more festivals will adopt this.
Bingo.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then all of a sudden, this festival that we have been
Premium
accustomed
tickets,
to, exactly,
yeah.
that has been free or you can spend as much or as little as you want, now starts to become more expensive for the
They're
community.
going to person out the little foodie.
Look, man, we've watched this happen with 1,000 different things.
Yeah.
And you're laughing until 10 years from now, everyone's like, well, I can't afford to go to the Lilac Festival anymore.
10 years from now, my shaky ass ain't going nowhere.
Look, we're hoping you die, but I'm saying for everyone else here.
It's too loud.
My kids.
But this is the way it always goes. Like, they're always looking to improve and get more people.
But then I would argue this is not improving.
Oh, I
Is this improving?
well,
You
it's
get-
definitely going to be a hit.
It's giving you more options, I guess.
It's going to be a hit.
Options
I
are
mean, they'll still have the free jackhole music out there with the people
maybe,
dancing,
maybe.
doing their hippie dance.
Maybe if if there is one thing we have learned in life
What's
in
that?
America, if somebody thinks they can make money off of something, they will do it.
That's America, baby.
I mean, that's capitalism.
I mean, the Jazz Fest did it right because they made freebies and high-end shows.
Yes.
So they kind of had something for everybody. You could go down, you could go to the Jazz Fest and not spend a dime.
And I'm
Different
fine with that.
levels,
Really?
yeah.
And again,
And I think if it stays like that, if they use that kind of like system, it would work. But to your point, yes, if they start pricing everybody out where it just becomes like this high-end social event, yeah, it'll kill it.
I also hate this like split of members of the community.
What do
Like,
you mean?
you
It's
know-
not a split. Come on in. Where's your money?
Exactly. Like this snow.
Well, like to your point, it's not like a completely separate event. Like it sounds like you'll have, like the festival's going to be going on
No,
around
you can see from where you
Yes,
stand
like
people
you'll be able
doing
to,
better than you.
You'll be able to look down upon
Yeah.
the common people.
Then stem
Yeah.
the cocktail glasses.
if you're looking to spend $100 for an appetizer, one drink, a table takeaway, and a DJ on the sky deck.
And you know they're gonna have that area where you can do those selfies.
Well, yeah, because you have to be seen.
Yes.
You're doing this to be seen.
Oh yeah,
Look, man, if this appeals to you,
go enjoy.
no, I'm saying, look, if you want the food and the drink and the opportunity to hang out with friends in a different place, fine. If you are doing this just so you can post it on social media, nobody cares.
I feel like
I promise you.
I
feel
care.
like you two
You don't.
especially should be careful what you say because there may be a point where you're invited to this event.
I'm not going.
I'm going.
It ain't my
Your
style.
wife says she wants to go.
Look, I'm not. Look, my
You
wife.
go. You get dragged to some douchey
especially,
events.
yeah.
I know.
And then he's gonna be like, "Oh, she made me. She made me do it."
I will not be going to this. I know my wife will not spend $100, and the stuff I got to go to is like on her arm for like doctor stuff.
Which is also high end.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's work related. Just like we have to put on a suit and come here for our holiday party. You had to wear a white tuxedo like an ice cream man.
Yes, I did.
So shut up.
All right.
All right, let's take a break. Thank God this is mostly affecting women. Who
Oh.
We're going to describe. It is a
Affecting women.
look. I guess you could call this.
It sounds bad.
I no, it's
Hey, thank God only the brides are getting it. Fellas.
all right. Let me put it this way: it's not something a woman would want to happen in public. And when this woman describes
Oh.
it happening, you're going to understand why. It's
Gaining
not,
weight?
It's no. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
It would be wildly embarrassing.
Just embarrassing.
You got it. And that's
Oh.
the difference here with it happening to men versus women.
Okay.
Because it seems to happen to women way more than it happens to men, and that's a good thing. Because for embarrassing as this would be for a woman, where it would happen, if this was a condition that affected a man, no joke, he would be arrested immediately.
What the hell are they doing?
I will explain. Are you familiar with the term Coregasm?
No.
I will explain to you what a Coregasm is.
It's sexual.
No and yes
Would
at
you
the same time.
would you gasm?
No and yes at the same time. How this is happening to women, and why, if any man were affected by a Coregasm, he would be banned from the place it happened to forever. And we'll do it next here in the break room on CMF. I want you to think of the most embarrassing thing that could happen to you in public.
Okay.
Because whatever you are thinking right now would not come close to what we are about to describe.
All right.
And thank the good Lord, this seems to be something that affects almost exclusively women.
Just the lady folk.
Because this kind of silly story, this woman had no problem talking about. If it were to happen to a man, it would take serious explaining to very understanding people to keep that man from being arrested.
Oh.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5, WCMF. We will jump right into it. Have either of you ever heard of the term Coregasm?
No, but I have a guess.
Okay. Tommy, are you familiar with Coregasm?
No.
Kimmy, would you like to guess?
Are these the people that have like random orgasms at any time of the day kind of thing?
Not
and
quite.
they just kind of happen naturally?
Not quite.
Okay.
So Sarah, in this story,
Yeah.
is a fitness model. She goes to the gym every day. And a recent article that has been picked up by several news outlets describes an incident she recently had in one of her Pilates class. And I will read you a quote from the story. You ready?
Yeah.
Quote, "We were doing leg raises. After doing about 10 of them, I started to feel a tingle in my body.
Damn girl.
I was sweating, and I could feel a similar sensation to what I'd normally experience in bed. As I noticed the climax
I so
building-
she's lying to herself now.
Ooh, I'm so good. As I noticed the climax building, I had to stop. I don't know if my heavy breathing gave me away. Obviously, it felt good, but not right for an ab exercise in a gym. Sarah was having what's called an exercise-induced orgasm.
Oh.
Okay.
No genital stimulation, no outside touch. All of a sudden, while these women are working out,
Her body like triggered something?
you got it. The earth starts moving under her feet, and while she's surrounded by people in the gym. And for women, it turns out this is way more common than you'd think. A recent study
Yeah.
shows that 1 in 10 women say they have experienced a coregasm.
So you stimulate yourself through exercise.
But you're
basically.
not, but you're not
But
stimulating
like
yourself.
not
But,
in,
I mean,
the
your body-
traditional way.
All right.
Yeah.
It's like your body just
Sounds like it's a
triggers
great thing to have.
Okay, but you're doing it in front of a room full of people.
No,
But she
I
don't
would
know. Who
guess
the hell
not-
knows?
Yeah, but
Who would
not,
know?
Not when you're not expecting it, because now you just feel uncomfortable. You're probably worried that like somebody can tell, or I don't know.
How would
like,
they
that
know?
that does
She just
not
said, I
sound like a fun thing.
She just said it in this thing. I hope my heavy breathing did not
Yeah.
give me away.
But
Like,
if you're exercising, you could just say, I'm working out.
yes, I'm feeling the burn. Ah!
Well, think of guys grunting in the gym, like lifting weights. Same thing.
Okay. Look, a
What?
woman being taken to Pleasure Town by her gym exercise.
Especially like in this woman's case where you didn't know that was a possibility.
Yeah, so
I
she's-
might panic like, is there something wrong? Like this is not normal.
All right, but Kimmy, here's the thing. She can tell this story as a funny story.
Yeah.
Right.
And now, look, I understand why a woman would be embarrassed
Yeah.
by it,
Yeah.
right? But if it were to happen, eventually that woman would laugh about it and move on.
Okay. Once you figured out what it was.
Bingo. That would not be the case for a guy.
Okay.
Could you imagine the chaos that would ensue if a man was working out at a gym and all of a sudden he shot one off?
Old Batch and Berry.
Right? So first off,
The
you'd,
logistics of it all.
you'd have to immediately go home because your shorts are done for the day. But second, and more importantly, every woman surrounding that man would want to call the cops.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
you're engorged
You would think
and
it's-
stained.
Especially at a place like a gym where you can already you can look creepy pretty easily
Yeah,
without
yeah.
doing much.
Yeah?
Yeah, true.
Like, think about this. If you are a man who
Well, some guys do get railed up when they're working out or running.
is that what you tell
Random.
people when you're at the gym? Guys, it's a natural thing.
But don't like
the
a
rail
Now
weightlifter.
bend over
Boner.
real slow.
I thought weightlifters get it sometimes.
I've never heard of
like
this.
from
before.
exerting,
I'm
from exerting
exerting.
Something
Exerting.
about something about blood flow.
Well, yeah.
No, it's the opposite. The blood gets pulled away from your penis. It gets engorged in other parts of your body.
Oh.
Like when you get naked in a locker room, it's the smallest your penis will ever be, is what I keep telling all the
Yeah.
guys around me. No, look, I mean,
Yeah.
if you're a man
Yeah.
who were to have a coregasm in a gym, now you guys were not familiar with this. So you would assume that
No.
most people around you, if not everybody, would not be familiar. How could you explain what happened? So this guy,
Yeah.
right, explaining,
Just happens sometimes.
yes, it's a medical condition, is not going to fly in the moment. 'Cause
Yeah. Well, it would be only because you can't cover up your boner.
you're being very nonchalant about how bad this would be.
Oh, it
Because
would look terrible.
Kimmy's right.
Well, for a dude?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I get it.
There's already, to Kimmy's point, there's already an uncomfortable dynamic at the gym
Yeah.
for men. Men, I feel this way. I don't know about how other guys that go to the gym feel this way. I go out of my way to make women know I am not staring at you in your gym clothes.
But doesn't that make you even more creepy?
I know it sounds that way, but it's true.
All right.
There are places that I will go out of my way to stare to ensure that no woman in yoga pants will walk across my face where it looks like I am staring at her ass.
Damn, girl.
So imagine in that situation, you just batched your drawers.
Okay. All right. Well, the batch would be the bad part, yes.
If you're a man and you know this is a possibility,
Yeah.
is there a way? Is there a strategy to hide this so nobody knows?
Yeah, it'd be duct tape.
If there is. But no, you don't want to duct tape your hole. It's going back in.
You just right to your leg.
No, but you're still going to batch.
Yeah, but a whole thing.
Look, the scary thing, Kimmy, to your question, although it is way more rare, it turns out that this can also affect men, too.
So the boys are bonering up.
Men can have coregasms. And I would argue.
Through exercise.
Yes. If this were to happen to you at your gym, you'd have to find a new
It probably
gym.
does happen because, I mean, rogue and looking at the pretty girls, you could get sprung. Correct? What? Like if you're prone to this and you're also stimulated by the girls that are exercising, that would happen.
It has nothing to do with stimulation outside of your body. No,
I understand
no,
that,
you don't.
but
you don't understand.
Well, let's say the perfect
No,
wave
no.
hits you.
He's saying like you could be
Coregasm.
literally thinking about baseball and this and this happens to you.
Yes.
It doesn't happen because you're stimulated by something.
It happens because of stimulation inside your body.
I understand.
No, you don't, because you are
You
the
keep
way
going,
you're
well, the
explaining
pretty
it.
girls.
The way
Pretty
you're
girls at the gym.
Oh my
and
God.
tight pants.
Well, she's doing squats with a nice onion. That
That's just you being a perv. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
How are you?
name call.
The listening comprehension that you don't have
I'm listening.
is astonishing to me.
I'm taking it all in.
In a job where listening comprehension is extremely valuable.
Nah, it's not really. It's kind of oversold.
252 WCMF. We're talking about what's called a coregasm. It is most common in women. It is when these women are working out, and it seems to happen most when they are doing ab exercises, where all of a sudden they're about to have an orgasm.
Yeah.
Just in the middle of the room. No outside stimulation. One woman describes it happening, said she had to stop the Pilates exercise she was doing because she was going to get there. And this happens to a woman. Eventually you laugh about it.
So
This-
does the position she's in also have something to do with it?
That I
Because you
don't-
said Pilates, which usually you do that on the floor, right?
Uh-huh.
Can.
And she splayed at the time?
What are you picturing in your head?
I don't know. I don't know what Pilates is, but I'm just assuming,
It's a
like,
lot of-
because it sounded like her leg was. You said her.
How do you start the sentence with "I don't know what it is"
She
and
was
then try
doing
to tell
like
me what
an
it
ab
But
is?
yeah, I thought you said
workout.
her legs were in the air or
Did
something.
not say that.
Or her
Like
legs were
lifts?
splayed.
Did not.
She was
no.
doing an ab
No,
workout.
nobody said anything
I
like
think
that.
she was like
That's
this.
why they call it core.
Well, yeah, but you
I
could.
love how you can only keep his feet up for
I
2
know, I
seconds.
know.
1, 2, down.
My back hurts. No, I thought she was like on the floor, in a semi-sexual looking
I'm
position.
going to read you the quote.
All right.
We were doing leg raises.
Oh, thank you.
That's
her
not
legs.
so
So
Splayed.
that's
But-
just
but-
like when you're working your abs
Yeah.
and you're lifting your legs up and
But
down.
No.
the legs could be out.
No.
Why would they do that?
How
I mean,
are
I guess
you-
they could be, but that's not
Well,
what
like,
I
Oh,
know.
we're-
no, that's not the
know.
exercise.
Work different position. You move your legs around.
None
Work
of that
different
would be
position of
happening.
your abs.
Why are you not in jail?
No, I do.
Stop talking.
All right, go ahead.
It turns out
Yeah.
there may be another legitimate medical condition
Oh.
that Kimmy touched on a second ago.
For the
that-
ladies?
No, for all of us. That is
Oh.
worse than this.
Worse.
I feel like every couple of years, like
What,
somebody
church
pops
rail?
up with this story, and they do like a whole special on this person.
So it's called PGAD.
What is it called?
PGAD.
PGAD?
Persistent genital arousal disorder.
All right.
In-
So you're always in a mood.
No. I have the information
I'm listening.
that I can give you
All
if
right.
you just shut the hell up. PGAD, quote, the individual experiences constant, painful, or annoying genital arousal that is not relieved by one or more orgasms. So when you go outside, you are just getting it all day long, over and over.
Wait, that's how they live all day?
Yes. And there is no rhyme or reason on when it's going to happen. 1 second you're walking around Wegmans, the next you are holding onto a cereal display while you're.
Man, she's really cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So they can't stop?
No. And there's no warning as to when it'll happen. It affects both men and women equally, and it has devastating social consequences.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there are many documentaries on YouTube you can watch. I watched one last night about a guy,
Yeah.
and he has this. He quit his job and had to go on disability because he cannot function. He says that he can only leave the house with his most trusted friends. So he is out playing.
Yeah, that's a buddy.
He is out playing frisbee in a park with one of his buddies. He
Yeah.
catches the frisbee and he's like, and he just collapses to the
So let
ground.
me ask you though,
and he
is
has
that-
to lay there for like 30 seconds.
It would also ruin sex for you, right? I mean, I don't know, like how
Guys do
you'd
that
ever
on their own
actually
anyway.
like enjoy it when you're just constandly dealing with this every day.
All right, so I got a question. I
Yes.
don't know if it's in this article. So let's say for the guys anyway.
Yeah.
So let's say he gets hit with one of these tsunamis,
Yeah.
right? And he does his business.
Sure.
So could he just keep doing that? I mean, at some point you kind of go dry,
No, these people continue to keep.
even after they're spent.
So you can shoot dry shots too.
I understand that, like, but he keeps
It's
getting
a-
railed and going.
The physical effect continues to happen. So he will just collapse. Like the guy I watched just kept collapsing in a heap every.
Man, they ain't got some medicine for this.
No.
Maybe they have stuff that can help you, but it sounds like it's not like a curable thing.
No. I mean, look, if you want to see this in action, there are a bunch of mini documentaries on
Yeah.
YouTube of people that are affected by this.
Who's filming them, man?
Well, the documentary crew.
All right. With the ladies, let us know when you kicks in there, sweetheart.
Everyone I've seen is a dude. I would understand why a woman
Oh,
would
I've
not want to
seen,
put that
I've
on.
seen
tape.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one
the
I
guys
saw
on-
was a woman.
Really?
Yeah.
That would it be? I mean, having her as a girlfriend would probably benefit you. A chew. Ah. You're welcome. 252 WCMF. Let's talk to Scott. Hey, Scotty, how are you, buddy?
Hey, Duffy. I want to know who did the show prep for this segment. Were you searching online for something like this last night?
Yeah, man. I'm the one guy that looks for porn on the internet.
The one guy. So your show prep led to this one.
Yes.
Nice.
All right. Great talking to you, Scott.
Nice.
Nice.
That was creepy. That kind of creeped me out a little bit.
This was
the show prep.
Find a hot one on the internet, did you, buddy?
this was an article
Yeah.
in the medical section of the New York Times.
Oh,
because as
look
we
at the New York Times stepping up.
not the New York Times. I'm sorry, the New York Post. So it's trash. But no, I mean this is a legitimate. Both of these things we're discussing. The
It sounds
Coregasm-
fairly rare, though.
Yes, it is. But both of these things that we're discussing, the Coregasm and the persistent genital arousal disorder, these are legitimate medical things.
Oh.
Right? Like
Yeah.
you said, like with the PGAD.
You'd have to go to the doctor and
Yes.
figure out what's going on.
Exactly. And again, they don't know how much of it is physical, how much of it is mental.
But it sounds like they can't cure it.
The guy that I watched last night, because again, I was very, what's the word? I mean, interested, I guess is the word. Like,
Yeah.
where does this come from?
Yeah.
This guy, like he said, he's in hell. He's tried a bunch of stuff to stop it, and nothing helps. Nothing helps.
Yeah.
Is this a condition you'd rather discover as a younger person or an older person?
What do you mean discover?
Like it happens for the first time.
As an older guy?
Oh, you want this to happen for the first time as an older person. You don't want to be a teenager in high school and this happens to
Is
you.
it, and it sounds like you
true.
got it for life.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I think
I
it
mean,
would
as
be
an old
scarier,
guy-
though, happening as an older person because you think something's like really wrong with you.
Well, it's also working. Like, I would also go, like, 'cause, because it all goes away.
Yeah.
Like, somebody my age or older, I started getting railed. I'm going, hey, I'm still good.
You know, you bring up an interesting question. I mean, does eventually time stop this from happening because you're,
You age out.
sex parts stop working?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what you're trying
But
to
if
get
I
to.
got it at 70, 80 years old, I'm pretty happy that my junk still works.
It is the ultimate.
Same thing for the ladies.
It is the ultimate cruel joke, though, right? Like you can experience pleasure at the drop of a hat, and it ruins your life.
Yeah.
Like think of how many women would kill to have a guy that could, get this done at every time he went and did his business.
Yeah.
You get this on your own, and you can't leave the house. Like what a cruel joke that life can play on.
Yeah.
But going back to Kimmy's thought, like you think of the embarrassing things that happened to you when you were in high school.
Oh,
Like,
sure.
I was a very sweaty man, so like I would sweat through my khaki pants at
Yeah.
Aquinas, and like I would have wet ass all day that I try and cover up, and that was devastating for me. I couldn't imagine if, as a teenager around high school kids, I had this condition.
Well, I mean, but every guy has gotten the rogue boner when he was a kid. Like, you got
Yeah, the school bus will do that to you.
all of it will do it to you. Like,
Anytime I see a big yellow thing, I still to this day.
but think about the times you got a boner when you didn't want it because you were walking around or you had to stand up and
Yeah.
go do something and you had to, like, cover it up with a book. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so think about that times 1,000.
Yeah.
That embarrassment times 1,000. By the way, again,
It's because boners are so much fun.
out of context.
No, but they are a lot of every guy loves his boner.
No, I agree with you.
It's like your boner turned on you.
252
So
WCMF.
disappointing.
We started talking about Coregasms. This led to a discussion about PGAD, persistent genital arousal disorder. Again, it's when you just get to climax multiple times a day, out of nowhere. The people that have this, they have to go on disability. They're afraid to leave the house. It is socially devastating. Alex is on CMF. Hey, Alex, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, buddy.
So I actually know a woman that suffers with this.
Really?
But
Is that what she tells you?
I wouldn't really call it suffering because Miss Muley loved it.
Alex, you were on a heater for 2 weeks, buddy.
I know.
And you just
You're
ruined
taking
all
it
of
too
it.
far.
You know, it's a what have you?
I got the belt, bitch.
It's a what have
You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. I got the belt.
Alex is our
And
rating.
Tommy's mom.
Yep, where they wind and where. No, I'm just saying, Alex. This
That was
is
the worst mom joke of all time.
and it's a what have you done for me lately business. So you're out. You're out, Trevor. Or Alex, whoever you are. Bye. Let's actually talk to Trevor. It sounds like he has actual experience with this.
Oh, he's got it?
No.
We'll see.
All right. He's on CMF. Hey, Trevor, how are you, buddy?
Hey, good morning, guys.
What's up?
So, I dated a girl for a little while. She ended up getting her clit pierced, and she had this issue.
All right, let me stop you because we had to dump that. I'm sorry. Hold on. She had
She had her vagina pierced.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, a
Yeah.
part of her
Yeah.
vagina
Yes.
pierced.
Yes.
So after that happened, what happened, Trevor?
She'd be walking around for she had it for 3 weeks. She'd just be walking around having orgasms randomly,
Wait.
going up and down stairs.
And they think the piercing triggered it?
Yeah, she didn't have that issue until she got the piercing.
So did she take the piercing out?
No.
Interesting.
So wait a minute.
So maybe it hit a nerve?
Or maybe just
Yeah, I
it
don't know.
created more
I-
friction or something, maybe? I don't know.
All right, so this woman you were dating was just getting to climax multiple times a day in
Just
random
from
places.
wearing jeans.
Yes. Yeah.
So were you having sex with her?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, that would bother me.
Why?
Well, because I would imagine.
She was always horny. She was ready to go all the time.
Okay.
I mean, you wouldn't know. I mean, if you don't know this disease exists, you
I
just
don't
think
this
she's
is a
horny.
disease.
No, this is
more-
like
a different situation.
Yeah, but I'm saying she's already getting it 4 or 5 times a day. What if her Levi's are better than I am?
Yeah, she doesn't really need you.
Right? I mean, oh wow, that was great. Here, let me go talk to Mr.
She wore-
Strauss
she-
again.
She wore leggings a lot.
Okay, all right. Trevor, great call, buddy. His voice, that bothered me.
Oh.
His voice with that story.
I don't
really
think we
bothered
could
me.
have this conversation without getting some creepy phone calls.
No, yeah,
Even if they're not.
Well, it's a creepy subject.
They don't mean to be creepy, but they get there.
It's not that creepy a subject. It's an actual medical condition.
I know, but it's in around the creepy areas.
Again, the coregasm is not. The coregasm happens in here, in your abs, in your core.
Yeah, but it kind of goes down into your sex areas.
Sex sharers?
Sex
Sure.
areas.
Sex sharer.
It goes down into your sex zone. What?
Oh, man.
I let's let him use sex zone. That's the best it's gonna sound.
One of the worst Kenny Loggins songs of all time.
Highway to the sex zone.
Gonna take you right into the sex zone. All right, let's take a break. Now, tomorrow, Saturday night will be the sex zone for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And look, we talked this morning about how the average man is going to spend $200 on flowers, chocolate, or jewelry for Valentine.
Yeah.
But there is a way to do it more economically. There is, if you're going to do flowers, a power ranking of places you can get flowers from.
Okay.
Where she is most excited to, okay, you did something.
Mm.
But there is a store that you would not associate at all with romance or florist or anything.
Yeah.
That is offering something on Saturday.
Wow.
And I guess my question is, who is this for?
Oh.
And we'll get into it next here in the break room. Let's see you back. Not every store has to do a promotion for like every holiday.
Okay.
Well, like we see stores, for example, get in trouble for like trying to do things for like sensitive holidays.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And then, I mean, this one's not going to get this company in any trouble, but it's the last store you think of for a holiday of romance.
Okay.
A holiday that is going to pamper ladies. And I think if men were to go and get this,
Yeah.
thinking they were doing something good,
Yeah.
they're not.
Oh.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5, WCMF. So with Valentine's Day on Saturday, there are a bunch of places that are offering like deals or free
Sure.
things, right, when you walk in for you or your lady or whatever.
Yeah.
The store you would not expect to do that is Lowe's.
Oh.
Lowe's, the home improvement store.
Yes. Lowe's is offering a free bouquet of flowers for everyone on Saturday.
Just a
With the Lowe's logo on it.
But there's a catch.
Yeah.
All right, so the flowers are free.
Yeah.
You don't have to buy anything. But you do have to get the flowers before they run out. You also have to be a Lowe's member to claim the free bouquet.
Okay.
But these are not actual flowers. Lowe's is giving away a wooden rose bouquet to the first 150 My Lowe's Rewards member that show up starting at 10 a.m. on Valentine's Day.
So they're carved wood roses.
yeah.
Okay.
This is what it looks like. And it looks like there's like 3 of them. I mean, they look kind of cool,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but they're from Lowe's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
my,
have them forever though.
you would.
Yeah.
So my question is,
Yeah.
252-WCMF, 252-9263. Who are these for?
I have no idea.
Kimmy, thoughts?
No one?
I guess it's a unique idea.
Okay.
I guess you could paint it like these will never die on you. I'm getting you something that's special that lasts forever.
But here's the
Because your
problem.
marriage ain't.
Here's the problem.
What?
Kimmy, I would agree. If you went out
Yeah.
and bought these from like a
Yeah.
local craft place or like somebody that carved them,
It's more that they're from Lowe's.
and they're free.
yeah.
They're a
The free thing.
free
Yeah, I
bouquet
mean,
of wood
yeah.
roses
Because I was
from
gonna
Lowe's.
say, like, I've seen people use these at like weddings and to use to decorate stuff. But yeah, I guess when you're going out of your way to hit up the free flowers at Lowe's, it hits a little differently.
I mean, I when I ask like who's this for, does Lowe's expect like women to come into Lowe's to get the
maybe.
flowers themselves, or do Lowe's expect men who are like, well, I don't have to spend any money because I got my 3 free wood roses?
Yeah, and I'm going down there anyway,
Because like if my wife found out
Yeah.
that the Valentine's Day gift I got her was free at Lowe's, not even with purchase,
Yeah.
right? Like I just walked in
Yeah.
Because I'm a club member.
Yeah, I'm a loyal Lowe's member, and I got the roses. I think she would be upset.
Yeah. I mean, that's the ultimate you phoning it in, man.
But this brings up, I think, a more important discussion that needs to be had before sex.
What's that?
Because I would argue there is a power ranking of where flowers come from that is very important
All right.
for men to understand. Like, just simply where you purchase your flowers will matter to your spouse.
Okay.
All right, Tommy, if I were to ask you the number one place that a woman would appreciate flowers coming from,
It's going to be your standalone florist.
florist, okay,
Yeah.
right? And there's 1,000 of those in the greater Rochester area. You can order ones online and have them
Yeah.
delivered
Oh,
right to
yeah,
your house.
yeah.
But that place specializes in designing, putting together, selling you flowers.
Yeah.
Tommy, if you were to give me the number 2 place that you can get good flowers, your argument would be?
Well, I guess that it would be like a Wegmans that has like a floral section.
I would
Grocery
agree there.
Store flowers.
Kimmy,
And
you
they'll
there?
dress them up for you and do all
yeah.
that.
I mean, they're still beautiful.
All right, so
Yeah.
you got Tops, Wegmans. Every grocery
Yeah.
store
Yeah.
really will
Yeah.
offer you flowers like that.
Yeah.
And it does run the gamut, right? Like you walk into Wegmans, it looks like a floral shop
Oh, yeah.
inside a
Yeah.
grocery
Basically
store.
is.
But there's also those grocery stores that will sell you pre-potted, pre-whatever
Yeah.
plants, and those still are beautiful.
Yeah.
And you can bring those home, and that's great. So that brings us to the third place where you can get flowers for your spouse. Tommy, what is rank number 3?
I'm at a gas station? I don't know.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Is it?
Convenience store flowers.
Oh, the
I
ones that are in
almost-
those buckets, wet, slimy water. You got to shake them out.
Yep.
I am always surprised though at the amount that they have already set up at gas stations.
They
Well,
know-
that makes sense, though. Like, if you're working
yeah.
and you're just coming in, you got to get home. Like, there they are. I can gas up, get my smokes, get my scratchers, shut her up. Here I come.
Okay. The phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. If your wife gets upset
Yeah.
at gas station flowers, is she in the wrong or are you in the wrong?
Oh, you're in the wrong.
As the man.
Yeah. because you went low.
But you could spend just as much on those gas station flowers as you could at Wegmans. 'Cause
But she
they're
knows it
different
from the gas
levels there.
station.
It's more about where they're from.
Oh, absolutely.
Kimmy, are you arguing that she should appreciate gas station flowers?
I mean, you're still getting a bouquet of flowers.
Kinda.
I mean, they are flowers.
Yeah.
By
Yeah.
the definition
Yeah.
of what a flower is, they are flowers.
But I guess it's like where they're from, the attention to detail, because that's all she's into all that.
But
stuff.
again, like, why is it different pulling out a bouquet of flowers from 7-Eleven as opposed to the front of Wegmans, where you're just picking out a bouquet that's already
You are.
done.
They do a better.
it's the same process.
Okay.
I mean, all right. I find it weird that you guys are arguing the points that you are arguing right now.
Yeah.
Because Kimmy should be arguing the gas station flowers are not good enough.
Yeah.
I guess
And you
I just
should
don't
be
see that
arguing I'm buying gas station
Right.
flowers.
They're all that different in terms of level of flowers.
Well, hold
Like
on.
if she's happy
not
with
getting
gas
like
station
a-
flowers,
You're not getting like a giant bouquet. Like I guess.
Hold on. I don't mean to cut you off.
It's more about the amount you spent than where it came from.
We need to go back to something he just said.
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't finish it.
If she's okay with gas station flowers, ... You gonna finish that sentence?
If she's happy with it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
she busted. You know she busted.
I would kill to have a woman that would be excited about gas station flowers.
You wouldn't want to look at her.
That's okay.
You've got a low woman.
Why? You're still getting flowers.
You're not a low woman for like
She-
gas station
You know that
flowers.
woman, man. She's tatted up.
No.
She's got one discolored tooth.
So you're saying what? Okay.
She's got this thing on her neck. Nobody knows what the hell it is.
Where does she work, though? Where does she work?
Well, she works by the airport, but
Yeah.
not at the airport for some reason.
What does she drive?
Well, she's driving her late grandfather's Crown Vic that still has a Bush Cheney bumper sticker on it.
And like her clothes. Like where-
All her clothes are birthday presents. She also runs 2 different dart leagues. And she knows all the gossip at the town bar. You're dating a low townie. Or you're married to low townie. You're dating Tina the townie.
I have a question
Yes,
because you're cool with grocery store flowers. That's not something with you.
I would say you're still not nailing it.
Okay.
I would say
so how
the-
do you
the-
feel about like Aldi's flowers?
It's interesting she brings that up because Miss Chudmuffin writes us on Instagram, Duffy on WCMF. Again, we started this conversation. Lowe's is giving out wooden roses to the first 150 Lowe's members that show up on Valentine's Day. And are these for women? Are these for men to bring them home? Is it okay to bring home a free Valentine's Day gift to your wife? Miss Chudmuffin writes, to Kimmy's point,
Yeah.
my husband gets me flowers from Aldi's. They are so pretty and much cheaper than Wegmans. They are better than gas station flowers. I think it's sexy that he doesn't spend money frivolously while still doing romantic
Yeah, that's
gestures.
sexy, man. Give me all that discount.
No, but we had a study today when we talked about the average man will spend $200.
Right.
3/4 of women in America right now said they do not want their man to go into debt to buy them Valentine's Day
True.
stuff. What these women are saying indicates that's the
They
case.
want frugal love.
Yeah.
Discount love.
Like, she got
no
a
matter-
thing, and it's called frugal
frugal
love.
love.
You're better than that.
No matter where you're getting them from, you're just buying me something that's gonna die.
There you go.
She's right, though.
There you go, baby.
She's right. That's why I never
Bend
understood.
over.
That's why I never understood
Unless
flowers
it's
in
like
the
a
first place.
plant where you got to keep it alive. I mean, the bouquet of flowers, that's no matter where it's from, you only got a limited time.
I think
with
it's
it.
I think it's the effort you put in
Okay.
to the whole situation, and I think that's what she's looking for.
Oh, like
Okay.
making a phone call? Like what? You're not putting together the bouquet yourself.
I understand that, but I think it's the effort and the cost.
I think she just checkmated your ass, bitch.
All right.
I mean, she's right. It's easier to call a florist and have
Yeah,
them
like
deliver.
that you would put maybe work into because they're asking you what she likes.
But
and
you
you're
could pick
kind
out
of
what
like,
you want. You could pick
Yeah,
out
but
the
if
big
you're
balloons.
just grabbing a bouquet from somewhere, then it's all the same.
Yeah, bro.
All
Like,
right.
look, if I order flowers online to be delivered to my wife, I'm not specifically choosing. I'm just like, that one looks pretty. That one's big. My thought process
one's
is
really big.
that one's big enough.
Okay.
I know it's not going to be the biggest, but it's not going to be the smallest. Some middle of the road, that's big enough.
I'm afraid if somebody's these flowers are gonna be full of bugs.
Why?
I don't know.
It's
I'm
winter.
gonna say checking.
252 WCMF. We got folks waiting on hold. Sit tight. We got Instagram messages coming in. The only reason Tommy has been bashing every woman as if they are low class today is because he doesn't actually have any Valentine's Day plans except for sitting on his beta male ass on the couch paid for by his alpha wife. Ooh.
She called
Brutal.
you beta butt.
Beta butt. I don't even know what that is.
Alpha
that's you.
is like the
Yeah.
that
What's
beta is the opposite of that.
Like a sissy boy.
Alpha, wolf, beta, fish.
So I have a sissy butt.
Yeah, you got a beta sissy ass butt. Beta butt. Joe writes us. I got my girlfriend Lego roses this year. Win-win. I got to play with Legos, and she thought it was extremely thoughtful.
What a catch.
Okay, that's not a cheap gift, by the way.
She ain't wrong. My daughter did a base of it was like a $30 Lego.
Yeah, but that's your daughter doing something. That's adorable.
No, I was saying it's expensive. It's going to be the same as like getting.
Let's
Let's talk to Jeff. Hey, Jeff, you're on CMF, buddy. What's up? Jeff?
Is your name not
hello?
What's your name, bud?
Justin.
Oh, okay, so go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry.
I was listening for Justin. Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
So I'm a farmer. We don't have a lot of money to spend this time of year. So during the summertime, I bring home the wife just random flowers out of the field, and she is ecstatic every time I think to bring her something.
And the
That's not
smell of
a
manures
rom-com.
all through the house.
Well, that's a good country woman.
Yeah,
She's
that's a
just-
stronger country one.
She's happy with a sack of potatoes.
Yeah.
This year, I got her one of them roses in the little glass ball, the Forever Rose deal. So we'll
Beauty
see how
and the
that
Beast
works
style.
out for her.
Oh, yeah, that is every millennial woman would love a rose in a glass.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's true.
Right.
That would make Justin the Beast here. All right, Justin,
All right.
great talk, buddy. Have a good rest of the day. All right, farmers, they're good at something,
Yeah.
not good at others.
All right.
He's
Not
talking,
big talkers.
He's talking to sheep all day.
Yeah.
They don't talk back. We come back, wrap it up next here in the break room on CMF. That's going to be
Adios.
You trying to get out of here?
No.
That's gonna be, get out of this room right now!
Thursday Rapper Room.
He's all jacked up because he had like 9 shots of espresso this morning.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
He stopped at Starbucks this morning just to give a little glance into why he was so antsy today. You have your initial cup of coffee.
In the morning at home, yes.
Okay. So how many shots of espresso are in that?
So, 2.
Okay, 2 shots of espresso in your home coffee.
Yeah.
Then today, to treat
No,
you,
I have 3 cups of coffee. I have 3 of those. 2 of those at home.
So you're at 4 shots of espresso.
Yeah.
Okay. So before you leave the house,
Yeah.
then for you and Kimmy today, you stopped and got Starbucks. Papa Starbucks
good
is really like to
stuff.
call it. Yeah. All right. So your Starbucks coffee has how many shots of espresso?
I think that medium one has 2.
So you got 2 more. So that's 6 shots of espresso. Then you get an extra shot of espresso.
Oh, that's your bad boy right there. that thing is loaded.
So you have had 4 cups of coffee and 5 shots of espresso
Doesn't
on
even
top of that.
affect him anymore.
I'm going to say right now I've got 7 total shots to make because that low boy is just packed.
That low boy is just
Low
packed.
boy.
He's not talking about a truck. He's not talking about a gun. He's talking about coffee.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the softest man in the world,
Italian coffee.
Tommy Muley. All right.
Mm.
We got to get out of the way. For Kimmy,
Yep.
who does not let her shots of espresso affect her like Tommy does.
That gives me a little extra boost.
Ah, you can tell the voice. For Tommy Muley, who is about to crash hard.
Oh, yeah.
Boo. Jolene's on her way in.
Jolene!
Jolene.
Don't take my music away, girl.
No, she's not doing it. She got actually 10 songs right in a row for you.
Bless her heart.
My name is Pat Duffy. We'll see you tomorrow, 6 a.m. here in the break room on 96.5 WCMF.